Too.
Hey guys, Merry Early Christmas. Today is going to be a big open mic stream, but right now we've got so far with us, we got Dan,
Hi.
Eric,
Merry Christmas.
and Tavia.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, it's the, let's say 1, 2, 3, 5th day, 7th day?
Yep, 5th day.
Okay,
Yep.
that was
Fifth,
great.
yeah.
Yep,
And
and
Hanukkah is Sunday.
yep, and I'm putting in the mic link, not the mic link, the stream link, the StreamYard link for anyone who wishes to join. So today, and Christmas is coming up within 3 days. Christmas Eve, 2 days. And first of all, let me ask, how many of you have snow out around you already?
Not snow.
Yo. Yeah.
No.
Dan does. You don't, Tavia?
Nope. No.
And me,
I used
still not yet.
to have snow, but it melted and it's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh,
And then it's going to drop.
Ooh.
And then it's going to drop to 20 degrees on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I hope to God my car battery doesn't die.
it shouldn't.
Man.
It shouldn't. But wait, how long have you had the car battery?
I don't know. I've had that car for like, what, 5 years?
No, but the battery, it depends on how long you've had the battery because mine was like 5 years. And once it reached the 5 years, kaput.
Well,
You died?
It didn't die, but I had to keep on constantly keeping it on the charger every time I could for a good couple hours.
I don't have that, but it slowly goes.
Then that's not good. That's not good then.
Yeah. I think my battery's getting weak too because it's.
It's always that
Shit,
time
I've
of
had
year.
that battery in there for 4 years.
5 years. Yeah, that
About
should
4
be
years,
it.
I think. Yeah.
4 years. So by the time you're reaching the 4 or 5 years, like I said, so I had to keep on. I had one of those battery chargers, the one you just keep on plugged in, and I would just every night keep it plugged in, keep my hood up and everything until the next day if I needed to use it. Until I decided, like, okay, I need to go and send it in because I didn't even know if it was the alternator at first or if it was the battery. Took it in. It was the battery. They changed it. Good to go.
The thing is, I might lose the car since it was in my dad's name. God rest his soul. That it may lose it to probate, but the other car I'm supposed to get, my sister and I still haven't gotten it registered yet. We need my grandpa's death certificate, and we're going to finish the registration.
Oh boy, that's a can of worms, man.
Yeah,
she's gonna get her. She's gonna get her to. She's gonna get her. She's trying to get in contact with my grandma's attorney or financial advisor. I forget which, but then she'll, excuse me, not as me, but then she'll complete the registration process.
Right. So Christmas and Hanukkah in Tavia's case.
Yeah.
Kwanzaa next week.
Right. What?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's just talk about, and the big question is, first of all, what are some of your favorite Christmas songs, Christmas movies, Christmas stories, Christmas whatevers?
I know you have a favorite Christmas movie. Well, actually, wait, that's not true. Die Christmas movie.
Hey, Die Hard.
We're starting.
Yes.
We're starting with the Die Hard discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Eric, say your piece, but be fair. Be fair.
This is just my opinion. For me, I'm in the Bruce Willis camp. The answer is no. It is not a Christmas movie, and here's where I stand on that. Here's where I stand on that. I do think it's a great movie. It's a great action movie. Great action, good acting. God bless Alan Rickman. He played one of the best villains in Hans.
Yes, best.
But here's the caveat. That I feel if you took the Christmas elements out of it, it would still stand its own and be the exact same movie.
That's true.
I feel if you took it away from something like say, I don't know, Home Alone or another movie, while they don't need to take place on Christmas, it adds texture, and adds a little extra something.
Now, by that argument, I would say though, Gremlins would fall under that. The only way because Gizmo was a Christmas gift. He got it early, but it was still a Christmas gift. So you could change it to a birthday, maybe, but you wouldn't have the impact of the rest of the town if it's not Christmas. So
Child Play all the Christmas movie depending on that's a big Christmas.
What was it? Wait, slow, a bit slower, Tavia. What was that?
So it's Child Play. Child Play to play Christmas.
Child's Play.
Look,
But that's
I
more
don't
horror.
think
But that's
Child's
more.
Play
That's
is-
more horror than it is holiday.
Yeah.
Gremlins
Yeah.
is still horror technically. It wasn't as comedic as the second one.
There was still
Yeah.
comedy, but you're right. But there's still more of that Christmasness to it. And of course, you have Phoebe Cates doing her story about her why she doesn't like Christmas anymore because it was her dad.
I know that
Yep.
speech, but again, it's one of the. I don't know. It's just one
It's
of
more
those things
Christmas
that-
than Die Hard, is what I'm saying. It's more Christmas.
Yeah, okay, Fizz. I'll agree to that. Still doesn't have a message about Christmas. Lethal Weapon, Batman Returns, those sort of movies.
If Batman Returns, what's the message it has about Christmas?
What message? There's no message.
I know. Look, here's my caveat. Here's what somebody said about a YouTuber said about Christmas specials, and I agree with them. It's got to be good, and it has to have something to say about Christmas. Family, peace on earth. One man can make a difference, like in A Christmas Carol, It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, then by that,
childhood memories, like
Silent Night.
Christmas Story. We got Christmas Story TBS marathon, 24 hours for the past 12 years.
now you got the Christmas story, Christmas.
Yes, on
Wait,
HBO
what?
Max.
Yeah, the sequel, which actually was good. I watched it. You could definitely tell there was more heart here than Christmas Story 2.
Yeah, I heard that horrible.
Yeah.
This one.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah,
I
but
never
this
saw
one.
that, I didn't.
Well, now, for me, I gave it a lot of thought. If I had to pick one Christmas movie to always watch, it would be Santa Claus, The Santa Claus.
Oh, with Tim Allen.
Which one?
That's a good one.
The first one, no, the
The
first
first one.
First one especially, but the second one, if I had to keep two, I would keep the first two.
Yes.
Because the second one is just as good. The third one's the one with a paycheck, let's be honest. But now the new series.
Wait,
the
is-
series
Is the third one the one with where they had like the Santa Claus automaton thing? And...
No, that was the second one.
no,
The
that's
third
good.
one.
That was the second one?
Yeah, the third one is the one
Okay.
with Jack Frost, the escape clause. Martin Short was
Oh.
Jack Frost. It was a It's a Wonderful Life.
It direct the video movie, I think. Did you direct the video? I don't remember.
It's the only one that's not really required to see the new show.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
You just need to see the first two.
Yeah, I didn't really like the second or the third one, actually.
The
I
second
just
one was
thought
at least. What was wrong with the second one?
Well, I saw the second
I
one.
don't know. I just kind of like felt it was too corny. Like, I mean, I know the whole point is that it's supposed to be corny, but I just felt like it was ridiculous.
True.
That's just my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yep.
I still felt it had enough heart behind it that I won't dismiss it.
Right.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I'm not
That's
saying it's
right.
not a Christmas movie. It's obviously a Christmas movie, but like,
Right.
yeah, it didn't float my boat. is
I did like
basically-
the idea, and this goes back to pre-Rise of the Guardians, but after the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus book and Rankin and Bass special, that all the immortals kind of got together and have this secret.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
That movie's
Time.
super underrated. It's not the
Yeah.
bomb. What the heck?
Right, having Father Time, Mother Nature, the Tooth Fairy,
Sandman.
the Easter Bunny.
Sandman.
No. The Molinator, remember?
Yeah. Also the Rabbit Easter.
I'm lost now.
No, in the second movie, they had all the different embodiments of the holidays and seasons and all that.
That's right.
Oh.
You had,
Okay.
yeah, but
Right.
but yeah. So,
well,
but
I'm like going the Jack Frost, the Santa, the
Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny,
Easter Bunny,
Like,
Cupid,
Jack
Fairy,
Frost,
Father Time, Mother
Wood
Nature,
Decorator.
and the Sandman.
Now, do you mind? Any of you guys mind spoilers on the show, the Santa Claus show?
Well, you've already.
No, I
discussed
didn't
with
watch
me
it.
on the
John,
phone.
What about you, Dan? Do you plan on seeing it?
No, I'm probably not going to see it. I don't really have any streaming services, so
It's Disney Plus.
All
It's
right.
Disney Plus.
yeah, I don't have that one.
All
Disney
right.
Plus
Well,
was like the first
I
one
may
saw,
watch
but
it.
then-
hey, Ian.
Ian,
Ian.
what's up?
Hello.
man?
How you doing,
We
man?
got somebody.
Yep. First of all, we were just about to talk about the Santa Claus show. Have you seen it, or do you mind spoilers for it?
It's on
is this
The Tim Allen. Yeah, the Tim Allen
on
one.
Disney Plus.
I have never seen any of the movies, so go ahead and spoil away.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
in this show, it actually, first it opens up. Scott, that's Tim Allen's character of Santa, and Mrs. Claus. They have two kids. They had the first one, the third one, a son. Then they had a daughter in between. The daughter is actually played by Tim Allen's daughter.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. That's very nice.
And throughout the start of it, he's starting to losing the Christmas feel. He thinks his magic is waning, and he even meets up with the girl from his first night of Santa. The whole thinks that claims he's lactose intolerant, and the next year gives him soy milk. He actually
Yeah.
meets up with her, and she is she lives with her parents. She doesn't believe in Christmas and all that, and he just wants to see her. But now he gives her a nice reminder about it. But for the most part, it was just of all the people I've met, I never saw you would forget. So he soon then decides maybe it's time for me to retire. Especially also when remember how his son said, I want to stay in the family business? He actually goes to him and said, how about I pass it on to you? His son's like, Dad, I already have kids. I already have a big enough workload. And no offense, but my half siblings, they're good people, kids, but they obviously the way they've been growing up in the North Pole and all that. Yeah. So it gives Scott more reason to want to put it aside so he can spend more time with his family. So he finds out this one guy who's a Jeff Bezos wannabe. He's a guy who, good heart, well-meaning, wants to give stuff for his daughter, but he keeps on singing these schemes and everything. But again, good heart. But so Scott soon decides to give it to him. Now, during this, the guy never gets the coat. The coat refuses to go to this guy. And remember,
that's odd.
Remember, it's not clinched until the coat is put on. Remember that. Remember what it says. And put on my coat, the reindeer will know what to do.
In the first movie.
Now, eventually, as time goes on, things are getting worse. Unfortunately, things are just getting worse. Scott and his family are trying to adjust to the normal world, and the new guy is making things more automated, and elves are starting to disappear as magic is fading. Eventually, Bernard returns from the first two movies, the head elf.
The head elf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he returns. Bernard. Him. And we find out where did he go, and why did he look older? And for both reasons, he fell in love with a woman, a human. So he left, and he's been aging ever since. But he reveals to him, here's the big thing about Santa. Did you ever, and something that Tim Allen always had a problem with, did you ever wonder what happened to the other Santa, and why did none of the elves seem to care about his death?
It was like the 17th. It was like the 17th.
We'll get to that. We don't know that part until this point. And even at the first episode, when he said, I'm going to retire, he thinks like, well, they might not care. They didn't care about the other guy. But when he announced it, they're like, oh my God. They're all freaking out. It's like, they do care. But yeah, here's what we find out. Turns out Scott was the first human Santa.
The others are all immortal.
Wait. Okay.
There was all the others were magical incarnations trying to match up with the changing of the world. For example, his predecessor was around during the Great Depression, and all this started because Saint Nick did so much goodwill. He actually created magic, the holiday magic, and thus through that.
Okay, forgive my confusion for a sec. How does that?
There's this whole mythology to this.
Yeah.
Like,
there's this whole mythology.
Get that? Wait, how do you discover that magic?
No, he didn't discover it. His actions created it, and through that,
the original Saint
Nick. The original Saint Nick did that. Through that, magic is in. Oh, Merry Christmas, Tristan. By the way, I just saw your comment. But like I said, so eventually, then it's revealed that.
I'll be watching this on YouTube to see the chat.
You're right. I should turn. Hold on. No. Oh, I forgot. I can't put it on.
Well, you can go to comment on this too, then you can show it to you.
Yeah, you'd have to look on YouTube. It's not like Restream where you can have it appear. But anyway, as I was saying, Taba, you don't need to share it. It's all right.
Okay.
As I was saying, so by the time of his predecessor was the 17th Santa, and he decided it seems they couldn't keep doing it this way. They need to have a human perspective for Christmas. So they found, and he met up with Scott when he was a little kid. Young Scott decided he gave him a huge list of presents. He's like, why would you, you asked for a lot. I can't give you it all. He's like, oh, it's not for me. It's for that person and that person. He wanted to give gifts to all of his friends and neighbors. That's what he wanted to do. Because he felt like some people are starting to forget about Christmas. If he gave them the gifts, they'll start to remember and start to love Christmas. Which is why that 17 just realized, you are the one who do it. Even though he became more cynical as he got older, he needed a reminder. So it was then decided they came up with everything. And that's why he even said, did you really think falling off the roof would do me in?
I mean, he was just like, oh.
Like, bye. I know.
Oh,
So
yeah, come on. Who are you really? Checks his card. Santa Claus North Paul. Sorry, Rudolph.
Sorry.
Rudolph.
So it turns out all the other clauses, the Mrs. Claus and all that, there was never a Mrs. Claus beforehand. That was
He never existed.
It never existed. It turns out this was all done because they decided for this to continue, he would need to get a wife and have a family and pass it down through the family. So like his kids, turned out his 2 kids actually have magic. His daughter can talk to animals, and his son actually is able to have the sensing of the naughty and nice list.
Okay, the daughter talking.
I guess that makes sense from that logic. Wait. Okay. Forgive
the
me.
daughter talking to animals is starting to remind me of Dr. Dolittle.
Obviously, yes.
The Eddie Murphy version.
They're trying to look at what came before and actually make a lore behind it to make it make sense and explain away the other Santa and why all the elves didn't care, because they knew it was the part of the plan. So he and his family make their way back. They realize they still need to put the coat on, so they fight their way through, and eventually they get the coat back. They convinced him because his daughter, once he became the new Santa, he was making even less time for his daughter. So eventually he realized how the flaw he was doing and gave up the coat willingly to Scott. He became Santa again and decided instead of just making it just himself doing it, it'd be a family affair. So the whole family can finally properly celebrate Christmas by doing it together.
Okay.
Oh, and also the replacement, he brought back the animatronics, the giant animatronic toy man. Mrs. Claus took them all out with incredible ease.
Nice.
You are a sad, strange little man.
Yep. So that's the plot of it. It's basically the second movie, but expanding the lore through it.
But done better because the second movie was not.
The second movie was the third one was the bad one.
Yeah, the third one, the bad one.
Although
I did like Martin Short's performance.
Oh yeah, Martin Short wasn't
Martin
bad.
Short is fine. He's a great comedic actor. No, it amazes me looking back at the '80s just how much town from Saturday Night Live and Second City TV dominated the comedy box office.
Right.
You had Danny Aykroyd, you had Bill Murray, you had Chevy Chase, you had Rick Moranis, you had Gilda Radner, you had John Candy, you had all these guys.
Right.
Speaking of which, the Great White North. Hey, look, Mackenzie, Snow, what are you doing, hoser? The 12 Days of Christmas. I have to listen to that every year like Cheech and Chong.
But like I said, I do like the idea that they actually gave it a lore. They expanded. I also love how all the Santas are arguing, and finally Bernard goes, "Hey, you were all jerks, all right? You were all a pain in the ass to deal with. You were all a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, we miss you too. We miss you too, Bernard."
Right. I'm thinking about the bad Santa whenever I think of jerk Santas.
But
that's supposed to be a really funny movie, by the way. I've seen clips of it. It looks really freaking funny.
Now here's the question: favorite?
I've seen it. It was messed up.
Here's the question: who's your favorite Santa? You had to pick one. Favorite Santa in any movie?
Crap.
I got nothing. Maybe.
Ian, what about you? Ian? Favorite Santa in a movie?
And
no, Santa Claus doesn't count because we just went over it.
Right.
Hey, Crystal. Hey, how you doing?
What about what's the Legend of the Guardians one?
Oh, that was a good one.
That was
pretty good.
Wasn't that Alec Baldwin?
That was
Alec
Baldwin.
Yeah, with the Russian accent.
No, I remember. I rewatched Nostalgia Critic's Top 12 Santas, and he was one of them.
The kick-ass Santa.
Yeah, the kick-ass Santa with the swords.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, I would have to pick Miracle on 34th Street, the remake.
I like
the remake.
I like the one from the
what's his name?
I haven't seen the remake.
Yeah, what's the actor's name? The actor's name.
Look him up real quick. Actually, I feel like cheating and going with the one from Ernest Saves Christmas.
Richard Attenborough. Richard Attenborough. He was such a great Santa.
I know she's deaf. She can't hear.
I know you are. I'm
beautiful.
Young lady.
I think I know one. I could think about him. The actor from Elf.
Elf. Oh.
That was Ed Asner.
Ed Asner.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I know. I watched Elf. My brother-in-law finally sat me down to watch Elf, and I'm like, Santa.
Yep. Eric, you were saying the one from Ernest.
Yeah, it was played by the
guy who did the Sultan.
But now Douglas Seal, I believe his name was. But now I've taken to making notes. You can't do it that way. It shouldn't be done that way. It can't. With a honorary mention to Jack Skellington, just for in A Nightmare Before Christmas, or just how crazy he takes it. Surprised, aren't you?
Yeah, what there must be some kind of mistake. See that he's comfortable.
Yeah.
That I love because you can watch it.
Yeah, Douglas Seal. Douglas Seal. You're right.
Douglas Seal. I was right. Ladies and gentlemen of Agrabah, my daughter has finally chosen her suitor.
Yep. But yeah. And now, Ian, do you have one?
Didn't he say Rise of the Guardians?
Oh yeah, you did. You did. Dan, do you have one?
What's yours?
Okay, I'm gonna play fast and loose with this a little bit, and I'm gonna go with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jingle All the Way.
But he was never Santa. He never was a Santa in that.
Yeah, he was.
He wears the Santa suit, doesn't he?
No, that was a wrestler. There was a wrestler.
That was the giant. That was the giant. Paul White, the Big Show, being.
Okay. Well, I mean that's.
He wore the Turbo Man suit. He
did. That's still my answer, though.
Okay.
I'm watching the Monday.
I'm still going with that because it's Schwarzenegger.
I'm watching the WWE Network. I'm watching the Nitro and the Monday Night Wars between Raw and Nitro. And I remember Hogan telling Giant when he joined the NWO in '96, "That's brother, you want to be in Arnold Schwarzenegger's new movie? You got it." Little did I know it'd be Jingle All the Way. That Santa that strangles him. You want a Turbo Man? No, forget it. Don't lay him sitting on your lap.
Put that cookie down.
No, God bless Phil Hartman. I miss him.
Oh, Phil Hartman. Oh, boy, he was a creeper. He played a creeper in that movie.
Lionel Hutz, Attorney of Love, Mr. Simpson, don't you worry. I saw Matlock on a bar last night. The volume was off, but I think I got the gist of it. Hi, I'm Joey McClure. You may remember me from such films as Dialogue for Murderousness and The Erotic Adventures of Hercules. God bless him. He was a great actor.
Right. Yeah. But so what about Christmas specials? Anyone that you grew up on? Anyone?
Tons.
Yeah, I grew up on.
Yeah, ton of Christmas specials.
Wait, slow down, Tavia. Slow down. What?
No, it's had a Hogwarts special and Christmas special. Well, then Hogwarts and Harry special, that pissed me off.
You're still saying it. You're still saying it fast, Tavia. You're still saying it way too fast.
There was some Christmas special, but I remember when there was no holiday special, which is kind of annoying.
Okay, holiday special's fine. What was it?
But the only special I can think of the top of my head that I remember as a kid was Fairly Odd Parents special, which I think
Fairly Odd Parents special.
Yes,
okay,
yeah.
Danny Phantom also was good.
The Danny Phantom one was a really good one.
Oh yeah, with the ghost.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider.
But I just love everything about Danny Phantom anyway. So
no, the Nicktoons had a lot of great. Nickelodeon loved Christmas.
The Rugrats.
Rugrats
episode.
By the way, that was Will Arnett who voiced Ghost Rider.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, Rugrats was great because they had 2 Christmases, 1 Hanukkah, and 1 Kwanzaa. Kind of ran.
The Billy Manny good one. That was great.
There was let's see.
I thought they had a couple of Hanukkah ones.
No, they had one only.
They had one.
No.
Okay.
You're thinking of the Passover one as well.
Yeah, there was a
Passover.
I might be, yeah. I might be.
It's the greatest holiday of the year. Yeah, right. No gifts. But here's how Moses did it. Once upon a time.
But
Moses, pleased to meet you. I'm the Pharaoh. I run this place.
Pharaoh, calling her Pharaoh.
Oh, the Hey Arnold one was a tearjerker. Thanks. That was sad.
Wait, Ian. You do know even half of the shows we're talking about here?
We're talking about the Nickelodeon shows.
No, I didn't watch Nickelodeon as a kid.
Oh,
gasp.
Okay, then hold on. What TV show Christmas special do you know about?
Oh wait, there was one more we forgot.
obviously,
Conan
There
Next Door.
was one for Rugrats. There was one for P&P. There was one for Ren and Stimpy. There was one for Rocko's Modern Life. There was one for Rocket Power. There was
Okay,
one
let
for,
Ian
Jimmy
answer.
Neutron.
Let Ian answer.
The Peanut special.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Classic.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Wait, the what? The what? I couldn't hear it.
Peanuts.
Special.
Oh yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas. That's a classic.
Yeah.
I watched it every year.
Yeah.
I really like the first Bones Christmas episode from
Bone?
season 1.
Oh, Bones, the show Bones,
Oh, the
right?
TV show.
I
Yeah.
never seen that show.
I've seen bits of it.
And Buffy, actually, season 3, episode 10 was a really great Christmas episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Veronica Mars had a really good poker episode for season 1.
Okay.
Take your word for it.
There's Conan Next Door. That didn't work.
Conan Next Door had a good one.
Operation Naughty.
Billy and Mandy.
Billy
Really,
Mandy.
yeah,
I think that was song.
Invader Zim.
I love that one.
Oh, yeah.
Invader Zim,
That
the
was
giant Santa.
funny.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm so happy my heart will burst.
The violence.
No. We don't see it. We just hear a.
Yeah.
I miss Invader Zim.
That ended up being the series finale, if I recall.
Yeah,
At
it
least
was.
it came back with a special and several comics.
We did get one more Invader Zim, Andy. We got Invader Zim into the Fortress.
Yep.
Yeah, that was on Netflix.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Rocco Modern Life
Yeah,
Christmas.
Rocco.
We said that one.
That was so funny. Both of them were funny.
Oh, and of course, let's not forget any Rankin Bass special. Any of them.
Jill Bass, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, we lost him.
Yeah.
We
But
lost
there
him
was
this year.
12. But I remember ABC Family would do their 25 Days of Christmas, and they had like 12 Rankin and Bass specials. They would always air Jack Frost, Rudolph, Frosty, The Life and Times of Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. Christmas in July. And a couple of others, but yeah, and the Little Drummer Boy and Nestor the Long Christmas Donkey or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had all. But yeah, who can forget the stop motion? And they were actually.
Yeah.
I love this with Rankin and Bass. They were, I think, the first television animation studio to outsource to Japan and other Asian countries for the animation. A lot of them would later work on. Some of the people who worked on a couple of their 2D animation will go on to form Studio Gilby. Believe it or not.
Yep.
And the creator of the White Lion and Astro Boy also worked on one of the specials. No, so Zoma Tucky or whatever his name was.
Right. Oh, by the way, I suppose the time I was Frosty. I suppose it all started with the snow.
You love
You
Jimmy
see,
Jordan.
it's a very special kind of snow. A snow to make the happy happier and the giddy even giddier. A snow to make a homecoming homier and natural enemies friends. Naturally. But it was the first snow of the season, and as any child can tell you, there's a certain magic to the very first snow, especially when it falls on the day before Christmas. For when the first snow is also a Christmas snow, well, something wonderful is bound to happen.
Yeah, Jimmy Durante, Fred Astaire, Burl Ives. If I live to be 100, I'll never forget that terrible storm that happened several years ago. What happened was, well, let's just say if it weren't for Rudolph, there wouldn't have been no Christmas.
I still love pull up an ice block and I'll tell you.
Pull up an ice block and I'll tell you the story.
I love that bit when you pull up an ice block. It's just like...
I love Burl Ives' voice. He's so Bob Ross-like relaxing. Oh, well.
Sorry.
No, wait, let's all say it together. Why
weren't you at L practice? Why weren't you at L practice?
Just fixing these dolls' teeth.
Wow,
just fix it. Look, we have dogs that walk, cry, and even run a temperature. We don't need any chewing dolls.
I love that.
He had such a good takeoff too.
I do a good job with those voices, don't I?
Yes.
There was one more Christmas special we forgot to mention that the
SpongeBob. Which one?
Oh my god.
There are a couple now.
Which one?
The one I is
SpongeBob, take that stuff down immediately. That one.
The first special.
Yeah, but I also like the stop motion one they did too. I like that one too.
some of the ones
I
are
didn't
good.
see that one.
I love whenever they
I don't
do.
really watch SpongeBob that much.
I'm aware. I'm
I
aware,
watched the
dude.
first 3 seasons, and then I just stopped until my nephew came. Although my nephew and I bonded more over Phineas and Ferb, who did have a Christmas vacation episode, and I don't blame Phineas for thinking Santa is a big hero because he basically does what Phineas does every Christmas. Hey Ferb, you know what you thinking? What I'm thinking? Sees the blueprints. Oh, dude, that's not what I was thinking of at all. Turns it upside down, right side. Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking of. I know what we're gonna do today.
I have to wonder what did Phineas
That's
think
what
it
I
was.
know. But that I love and once again 3 plots.
That's
Trying
the
to
mystery.
do something nice for Santa. Candace tries to figure out what to get Jeremy, and of course Doofenshmirtz being the mad scientist is like, I really want a reason to hate Christmas. I mean, he's a scientist, but you know what? I haven't burning a difference is what it is.
Okay, here's a different question now. Not counting the Muppets, because I know that seems to be the go-to one.
I want to mention the Muppet specials.
No, we'll get to that. I'll just say though, favorite Christmas Carol.
God.
Not counting the Muppets.
Damn it.
Ian, what about you?
Um,
Are you even paying attention, man?
I heard about the dogs.
No. I said, wait, dog.
What?
No, I
oh wait, I got one. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. That counts. Let's say favorite Christmas Carol, not counting the Muppets.
Yeah, the Charles Dickens one. Story.
Wait, why can't I have the Muppets?
Because that's an obvious one.
Oh,
That's an
Yeah.
obvious-
well,
it's
I
the-
actually have one. So it's the 1990s radio drama done by Focus on the Family,
Oh,
starring
Hmm.
what was his name?
hold on.
Oh, it had a really good actor as Scrooge.
There's a lot of
But it was
Hold on,
sort of
I'm
based
looking
on
it
the
up. I'm looking it
Alistair
up.
Sim version.
The Alistair Sim version was great.
Focus
Yeah,
on
I
the
like
family.
Alistair Sim, but I prefer.
The one
Have you
on
ever-
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters did at the.
Well, Ghostbusters did an episode
one.
where they bust the ghosts of Christmas. I remember that. I
Yeah,
don't think you
that
did.
was funny.
Who? Oh, it's not saying who it is.
J. Michael Straczynski admits on the DVDs of the real Ghostbusters that he was a big Dickens fan. So he thought, what if the Ghostbusters bust the three ghosts of Christmas? What would happen to the real world?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So that
That's
makes you
great.
wonder. So wait, it's real?
I know. Wait, I thought that was just a story. Hey, wait a minute.
Hold on, let me go to Audible and see if they have it there, and I'll let you know. Because you piqued my curiosity.
I remember there was one BBC thing. Oh, I do remember there was an audio drama
Okay,
with
wait.
Orson Welles for A Christmas Carol. That was like years ago.
And there's one
I
with
know, I know Disney did Uncle Carol with the Jim Carrey being
Oh, the Jim Carrey one. That was.
Well, I heard that wasn't that good.
That's,
No, I hear it's divisive. There are some people actually say it's not that bad.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, but
I've seen bits of it. It's pretty scary as hell. I wish I was in theaters and IMAX looking at it like I was with the Polar Express.
Yeah,
it's
it's the same. It's
Oh,
the same
boy.
with Beowulf. And then that's
I
the
saw
thing
the
on
Polar
what the
Express
hell.
in theaters.
because
I remember reading
screw
the
it,
book.
like, it's an
Whoa, we're
amazing
talking
movie.
over each other. Guys are talking over each other.
Worry.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right, guys. I'm just letting you guys know so we can back up, rein it in.
Yeah. The technology they used when I moved for the movie, I think they did work, but it didn't make all money. It bankrupt.
Wait, what
because-
movie? Which one?
Well, with Polar Express, Beowulf, and Christmas
Well, you're
Carol,
talking about the
and then
CGI Zemeckis movies.
they all bombed. Yeah.
It looks like that particular one you were talking about, Focus on the Family, was done by the guy who helped develop it, Paul McCusker.
McCusker.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one who did it for Focus on the Family because he's the one who produced that whole in that group, in that radio theater.
Okay, but favorite. Honestly enough,
I got it.
What?
Who's your favorite Christmas Carol?
The aside from the Muppets, of course, the Disney one with Scrooge McDuck in it.
Oh yeah, I grew
Oh,
up.
yeah, that was funny.
The first one I ever saw.
Yes.
Jacob
That was the best one.
They had 6 years today. He was a gun nose, robbing the windows and swindling the poor. Yeah, I left him enough money in his will to pay for his tombstone, and I had to bury it at sea.
Well,
What are
here-
you doing?
well-
Wait, Pete. Why yours?
Oh, let me know that guy. Why yours, Ebenezer, the richest man in the cemetery?
What are you doing to me? Oh,
Now here's
my
what
face.
I know. Notice, I never said it had to be a movie or a show. Because for me,
Oh yeah, Batman.
What is
Batman
this?
Noel.
Batman Noel.
Nice.
Ah.
Bermejo.
Yep.
Yep.
This
It's not
is
Link
my favorite Christmas Carol because of it.
I remember you
Yes.
showed me the Linkara review where he goes, "Oh,
Oh,
this
yeah,
comic, and I can't stress this enough, doesn't suck. I love it."
Yeah, well, I really love it.
I love how you have Jason Todd as Marley. In the Marley role, you have Catwoman in the Ghost of Christmas and Past role.
Yeah,
Superman is the
Superman
president. And of course, Joker is
Joker
yet
is
to
the
come.
future.
Future.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy.
Sport, what's up?
Hey!
Merry Christmas.
Merry early Christmas.
We'll make it a happy Hanukkah.
Yay.
Yay!
How you been? It's been ages since you've been on here.
Oh my God. Well, you know me. I'm always busy. I'm in the car actually right now. So,
Yeah, we could tell.
Right.
yeah, there's a little driving noise.
No
I can
worries.
hear the vroom vroom.
Yep. Well, we were just talking Christmas specials, favorite Christmas carols, things like that.
A Christmas
Oh,
Charles Dickens.
Oh, Hanukkah specials as well.
Well,
I didn't say my favorite yet.
what was yours, Eric?
That's the thing. Since Dan already said the Disney one, I can't name Scrooge.
Oh,
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? I will say. That driving noise is going to drive me nuts. Okay. I was going to say the George C. Scott version from 1984 with David Warner as Cratchit. That was a great movie. I remember seeing it. Yes, I saw it again a couple of years ago, and it still held up. Like, Merry Christmas, Uncle. Uncle? He looks around, points to himself.
I yep.
There was also I also watched the Mr. Magoo and the Flintstones one as a kid. Yeah, those are fun. Oh, Magoo,
Yeah.
you've done it again.
Those were good ones. Yes.
You know, why are
you
you
guys?
the ghost of Christmas? The
The bedrock bug.
Yeah.
Have you
None
guys
of our
seen
Marilyn
Hogfather, the Terry Pratchett adaptation?
Wait,
Yeah,
the
what?
hog?
No.
Watch it?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
I really liked the book, but the movie was too long.
Yeah,
Had
I
a really
bet.
great cast. Like Christopher Lee was the voice of Death.
Oh, he always was the voice of death.
Well,
Yes.
he died, and so they got a different person for the next one in the series.
Oh, that's the present.
All right.
God
But,
damn it. We keep losing people.
that is a Christmas one. It's
Yeah.
just,
Well, to be fair, we lost Christopher Lee years ago. Tate.
Oh yeah, we did. I forgot.
And he was quite old. So
Yeah,
it was.
It's good to see you again.
Christopher Lee was a
And
god
Summer
among
Wong.
men.
he was.
What'd you say,
was.
what'd you say, Spark? I didn't hear that.
No, she
Speaking
said.
of, oh, sorry.
Wait. She said Christopher Lee was a god among men, is what she
He
said.
was, yes. He very
yes.
much. Dracula, Dooku, Answer the
Yep.
Rising.
Speaking of movies, that remind me. Did anyone see this?
What?
I can't see.
I can't see what that is. It's
Damn it.
The naughty one or whatever, the Grinch.
Yeah,
horror
the main
movie.
one.
What?
Is it a horror
There's
parody?
that Grinch horror movie parody coming out. But
Oh,
the-
wait.
Yeah,
you gotta
I
mention
think
the Grinch.
it's only on theaters. So it came
Oh, it
You
out.
gotta
is.
mention 65
Yeah,
years
Yep.
of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The
Johnny,
book was
the
published 65 years ago this month.
Of course.
Yep.
That's the
And
Chuck Jones
the
special.
song-
I think we've all seen it. It's in it. The Grinch got a wonderful,
Awful idea.
God bless
Yeah.
Boris Karloff for that. And Thurl
oh
Raven.
yes, that was Boris Karloff who was narrating, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
and Thurl Ravencroft for singing the song. You're a mean one, Mr.
Mr. Grinch.
You really
Really
are.
are.
Yeah, brilliant.
Classic.
Jim Carrey, hate, double hate,
Loathe entirely.
Me, let's see, check my schedule. Oh, dinner with myself. I can't miss that again.
I can't cancel. No, I can't cancel it again.
I'm sorry, I was watching Club. Oops, forgot about the reindeer.
If I can't find
Which
the
should have
reindeer.
been interesting to be these horror movie parodies out of these fairy tale stories because let me get this straight. We had this Grinch one where I heard bad, but now we're gonna get a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Why?
Winnie the Pooh
What's
had a
the
Christmas
point? I'll make a
special.
joke. And now that we're gonna get a Bambi horror movie.
I will say this. First of all, the horror movie is just done because they want to see if they can get away with it, to see if they're able to dance around it, which they are. But
Well, it's in public domain. Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is definitely not.
It's not public domain after 65 years. No.
No, The Grinch is not in public domain.
No, not The Grinch.
Yeah, it's
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Pooh. Yes, Pooh had a Christmas special. Winnie the Pooh and Christmas.
But he's talking about the horror movie.
It's not a horror movie.
I know. I don't want to talk about those horror movies.
Are any of the Dr. Seuss characters in public domain?
No.
I don't believe so.
It's 100 years after creation, and then no, wait.
I thought it was 75 years.
Yeah, it's 75 years after creation.
Yeah,
Okay.
75 years. So,
as far as I know,
the Grinch not public domain. So how?
Yeah,
they're doing the horror movie by dancing around. That's why they're saying like Cindy, you know who.
Good old Cindy
Okay.
Lou.
Instead of Blue Who and all that, they're doing everything they can to dance around it, and that way they can claim it's parody.
Nice kid.
Okay.
Bad judge of character.
That's one way to go to getting sued.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to do. They're doing this one to see if they can do it.
Right.
Yeah, they're just trying to see what they can get away with. But still,
as long as you don't do the Disney one, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't do the red shirt. You did the original by A.A. Milne from 1921.
Yeah, there was a rhyme that I heard about it. If it's red shirt he wears, then beware. But if naked he be, then
bother.
Something like that.
To a clean getaway, but they keep pulling me back.
Yeah.
Hey, Christmas is what tickets like best.
I
was thinking the other.
Krampus.
Excuse me?
Did I ever see any Krampus?
Krampus? I have not seen it.
Oh, no, I haven't seen Krampus.
I see
we lost Wendy for a bit.
It's on my bucket list of movies to see. Hey, a couple years ago, I finally knocked off National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation off my bucket list.
Oh, I love that one.
And I want him right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I'm going to look him straight in the eye. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the
title? But wait, we no one's brought up. Now, let's talk about, how we talk about Home Alone? And how it should have just ended at the second one.
Oh, yeah, I want to. That's a classic movie. Good times.
Hey, you're back. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
We were just about to talk about Home Alone and
I'm like, oh no.
Well, don't worry. We're about to talk about Home Alone.
Oh Lord.
Christmas Vacation.
Yep. Well, first let's talk about.
I can't really do it because I'm holding a phone, but. I didn't really want to scream into my microphone because that would have been bad.
It's all right, but let's talk about
in the second one. I love you.
Oh, but by the way, I actually funny up one thing I want to show first is that I actually found a commercial that was done of Joe Pesci reacting to Macaulay Culkin, like what if he was home alone today?
Right, snakes.
Oh my God.
And it's actually very sweet. It's very sweet. Let me get it. Hold on. Joe
Pesci is awesome, isn't he?
Yep. Joe Pesci.
What are you talking about, you crazy you?
I know only Home Alone 3 on VHS. You know Home Alone 3 is not good. The 1, 2, it's a different nothing family altogether. It's a indie movie. Not that 1, 2, but it's a indie movie.
Hold on just a moment. Here we go.
Oh, hello. Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl.
Oh, whoa. Everybody.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't?
I can. I hear it.
Oh, do you guys hear it? Anyone else hear it?
I hear
It's spotty.
No, not really, but I'm on a phone.
Let me try again.
Yeah, I'm also on a phone.
Let me try it again. Hold on.
Yep,
okay.
I've been hearing that on the radio. Like
Dreaming.
Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again.
I can only hear a little bit.
It's fun.
Google, what's on the calendar today?
You have one event called House to Yourself.
Oh, yeah. He's home alone. No?
in the movies.
Yeah. Hey, Google, add aftershave to my shopping list.
Except he's big now.
Hey, Google, remind me to clean these sheets later.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Oh wait, I remember this one.
How about that face?
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Looks like you paid online.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Okay. Hey, Google, begin Operation Kevin.
I love this.
Okay, here's my big part. Watch it.
Better get out of here before somebody sees us.
I nailed it. I did. I nailed it.
Aw. But yeah, but that's sweet. You can definitely tell he's reminiscing of the good times. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Actually, funny
Yeah.
behind the scenes story. Allegedly, they had a swear jar because there were so many kids running around. Apparently, by the end of the first shooting, Pesci filled it all the way to the top.
Nice. That's funny.
Now, from
Yeah,
what
I mean,
I-
the
what
fact
I've
that
I'm
he just came
not
off a
the
good
only
count.
one.
He just came off a good
Sounds-
count. Can you blame him?
Yeah, but I will say though.
Yeah.
I will say though. Apparently, Pesci was very much of a trial by fire for McCulkey. Basically, he didn't hold back. He was nasty to the kid and character, and yeah. Apparently though, they're still good. They still talk to each other. But he scared Macaulay as a kid.
Yeah.
Yep. Which
At least
is-
with the first movie. At least the first one.
I mean, after
Yeah.
all the tracks he put him through, of course he and Marv would be pretty ticked. After just saying, "So what are we going to do with him?" I say we tar and feather him. Yeah, and then we burn his hand.
Yeah, but I love the first movie especially. Second
Yeah.
one was one of those surprisingly decent sequels.
Second one was
No,
good. Second one
what
was
makes
good.
It was, it was.
What makes the
Especially
second one? What makes the second one work? Because I've been to Manhattan a couple of times during Christmas. That New York just lit up and decorated during
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah.
and Jim Curry. And Jim
And
Curry.
Jim
Okay,
Carrey.
yeah.
I
Oh,
love you.
You gotta do better than that.
Yeah.
Anybody else wanted Angels with that movie to be a real movie? Because I know
Yep.
my friends.
Oh, hey, Bianca.
Bianca,
Yeah, she's in the chat.
What? What?
Yeah, Bianca.
Oh, okay.
Bianca,
Very good,
I
thanks.
will join you in
Oh,
roasting
Bianca.
Nerdad over the Muppets. And I cannot understand why Nerdad thinks the Muppets are nightmare fuel. Darn you.
Yeah, apparently
Well, because the best Christmas movie is the Muppet Christmas Carol.
everyone agrees to that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
I
yes.
am here to tell the story, and I am here for the food. My name is Charles
No,
Dickens.
no. My name is Charles Dickens.
And my name is Rizzo the Rat. Hey, wait a second.
Oh, different Bianca. Oh, different Bianca. Different Bianca. Right, different Bianca.
Oh, sorry.
Oops.
The 30th anniversary of the Muppet Christmas Carol, 1992. Big
And
year
they
for Disney
finally
with that.
put the song back in.
Yes, when
What?
love is
What?
gone.
What?
I
Why
think,
was the song taken away? What happened?
There was
When
a
love is
song that
gone.
was
When
cut.
love is gone.
Yeah, it was cut out of the theatrical release, reinstated for the videotape release in 1993, and then cut out of the Blu-ray release.
Why?
Wait,
Why was it
because,
taken out of Blu-ray?
Jeffrey Katzenberg, who was still executive producer at the time, said it's they felt it stopped the movie dead. There were no Muppets
Kind of
involved.
did.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
So cut it out. But unfortunately, unfortunately it did. Unfortunately, because they took it out, the reprise at the end of the movie when they say "What love is found" feels out of place now.
That's true,
Okay.
but it's one of those people do it for completionist sake.
Right. I think
Yeah.
there's enough reason to keep it in for me.
Yes.
I think there's
Yeah.
more than enough of a fight.
Only problem with Michael Caine
So-
singing is not good.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
But his acting was just.
No, his acting was great. No, his acting.
Yeah, it's Michael Caine, but yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, what made it work, of course, was him saying, I will not wink at the camera. I will not look at the fourth wall. And I will treat them, even though they're the Muppets, I will treat them like they're the Royal Shakespearean troupe. Because I'm not going to look down at Steve and Frank and Jerry underneath. I'm going to be looking at this frog and saying, you are Miss Christmas is a very busy time for us, Mr. Cratchit.
If I was one downside, though, I do think it's one of those cases where he focused more on that than giving us a unique Scrooge.
That's
I think that is one downside I will give that. I think he focused too much on trying to be fair to the Muppets that he ended up focusing more on that. I mean, because when you think about compare him to other Scrooges, it's got his Michael Caine is what you think about.
Right.
It doesn't stand out compared to other, Scrooge is.
I think that's the point. Because remember,
He does bounce off the
movie,
Muppets
not
relatively well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come in and know me better, man. Ho, 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 ho,
Oh yeah. 50, 100, and 500. Imagine the grocery bill.
Thank you.
I will say that.
No, mommy, did everyone watch the Muppet Revival show that came out years ago?
I'm a Duke.
No.
No.
Oh. I heard it wasn't very good.
I thought the second season was better.
The second half. The second half of the
second
first
half. Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay, now hold on. What were you saying, Dan? You're about to say something.
What I was going to say is that the Muppet Christmas Carol was the very first movie that I saw in a theater when I was a little kid.
For me, it was Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid was my
Little Mermaid for me as well.
I didn't see that one in theater.
God bless you. We miss you.
Space Jam. I don't remember.
Space Jam was yours, Tavia? Wait.
I think. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Wendy, what was your first movie?
In a theater.
One of the Star Wars. I saw it in a drive-in theater.
No. All right. Ian, what about you?
It was Aladdin, and I still hate that movie because it terrified me as a 6-year-old.
As a 4-year-old, Little Mermaid terrified me. Thank you.
It's so scary.
I wasn't scared.
It was kind of scary, yeah.
I was never scared until I saw Jurassic Park in the theater. My uncle took me out because I freaked
That
out.
movie scared me as a college student.
That movie, the classic. It's shame all the sequel Jurassic Park keep failing.
What? I didn't get that part, Davia. What?
It's a shame that all the Jurassic sequel we keep getting all been failing.
No. The first Jurassic World was good. Why? Okay.
It was very good.
I mean, Jurassic Dominion happened and Fallen Kingdom.
Dominion. The fact they kept claiming it was the final movie that made it bad. If it was just another sequel, it wouldn't have been that bad.
Actually, it is the 30th anniversary of Aladdin 2. God rest Gilbert Gottfried. I can't believe it. I just don't believe it. We're never going to get a hold of that stupid lamp. Just forget it.
Look at it. I'm so ticked off that I'm molting.
Patience. The scene was obviously less than.
Great. That's a surprise. I'm going to have a heart attack and die from not surprise. What are we going to do? We got a big problem here. A big
Only one way.
Okay, we don't need that the whole thing.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I just love doing Jafar.
Yeah, my favorite part of that movie was when he got stuck in the door, though. That was
funny.
That hurt. But anyway,
back to Muppets and Christmas in general. Wait, I mentioned Pat Carroll. God rest her soul. She was the grandma in the Garfield Christmas.
Oh,
special.
yes.
Garfield. I miss when Garfield was like at his peak. I loved Garfield as a kid. Lorenzo music, that distinct voice.
Lorenzo music.
Morning, John.
Morning, John. But hey, before we go further, I don't know if Tristan's still watching this, but seriously, why the fact that she keeps saying looks at the Muppets, except for Elmo, as nightmare fuel? What the heck?
The main problem is that Menomina character.
Apparently her brother.
Oh, don't you get on that Menomina guy. He's my bud. That's my jam.
Apparently Tristan said her brother would show, I don't know how, maybe like something about when she was little and freaked her out.
Okay. Well, I actually looked this up. There are 14, off the top of my head, 14 different Muppet Christmas-related media, and I can name them off the top of my head. Here we go. Since the 1970s. The Great Santa Claus, which was preempted the Ed Sullivan Show back in the day. Notably, a little blue monster that appeared out of cigar box would later become Gonzo. So first appearance of Gonzo. There was the John Denver in a Muppets Christmas Together with the 12 Days of Christmas that they saw.
That was a good one.
Yes, there was Christmas Eve. There was Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. Me, I sent the Claus to bring me cookies. Yeah, round cookies.
Cookie Monster.
I know there was Sesame Street Christmas, which is a variety show with like Ethel Merman and those guys. There was the Christmas toy from
the Christmas toy. You mean Proto Toy Story?
Proto Toy Story. It has so many different.
We lost Dan.
I think he'll be back.
Mike off.
There was there was Edmund Otter Junk Band Christmas as well. Based
right. Oh yeah. Everyone keeps seeing the blooper reel from that.
The blooper reel is great. Who are we, Ma? I couldn't care less. There was my personal favorite was the Muppet Family Christmas. I had watched it as a kid.
The big crossover.
The end game. The end game was the biggest crossover. The Muppets, hold my felt. The Muppets, Sesame Street, and Fraggle Rock, and the Muppet Babies all under one roof.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, what? How did Muppet Babies connect to the? You're like.
Oh, the Muppet Babies thing, they were on the screen as home movies. The very first
Christmas.
Oh,
yeah, they were home movies.
It wasn't the cartoon or anything. There was no Skeeter or anything. Just the little Muppets that showed up in the Muppets Take Manhattan little musical number.
It counts, but it still counts.
It still counts, though. But yeah, they go into Fraggle Rock. The Sesame Street gang shows up.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
But yeah, Rizzo the rat actually looks to Oscar's trash can and says, "Hey, maybe I could bunk out here with you." I never had a rat in my trash can.
Which is a good question. He's never had a rat in there.
Yeah, there are no Muppet rats on Sesame Street. He's had worms. He's had an elephant. He has plenty of trash, but never a rat in his trash can.
Yeah,
he has a whole world down there.
I know. Hey, everybody, look what I got. Christmas cookies. Cookies!
Who was that strange fella?
Animal.
Wait a minute. So, wait.
Sorry.
Are you saying that Oscar's trash can is a Tesseract? Is he a...
It's the TARDIS, basically. He can fit
It's the TARDIS. I was about to say, is he a Time Lord?
Or it's a portal to another world. It's a portal.
It might be a wormhole.
If you remember Elmo and Grouchland, it is a portal to another world.
So so it's more of a portal.
Elmo got a feeling he's not on Sesame Street anymore. And now where was I? Oh yeah, there was the Muppet. Yeah, I mentioned Edmund Orange Jumpman Christmas. There was the Muppet. There was Elmo Saves Christmas, which had a great gag of Ernie and Bert watching A Wonderful Life on TV and hearing the names Ernie and Bert from It's a Wonderful Life, and then they look at the camera to say, "Yeah, you guys heard that too, right? It wasn't just us." But speaking of Bird, one of the great things. Hi yourself. I'm Doc. Did you know that Doc starts with the letter D? What's that about? Where we come from, this is small talk.
That's one of the best jokes.
Okay, guys, I gotta go because my phone's about to die. So
thanks for joining for what little time you were here, though.
Okay, well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Yule.
Yep.
Okay, bye, guys.
Take
The
care.
other part that a lot of kids were scared of with that Muppet Family Christmas was we almost got the Big Bird celebrity roast because Swedish Chef was about ready to cook it for Christmas dinner.
Gobble up, humonga!
Eat it, the truth. The worst blizzard. And now this Muppet News Flash. The worst blizzard in 50 years, say barometers are falling sharply.
Oh,
no! One snowflake, two snowflake, three snowflake, four snowflake, 5, 6,
by the way, quick thing for any of you who care, the Steam winter sale just started.
Nice.
Speaking of Muppets, I want to actually talk about it. During the Video Game Awards, we did get to see one.
Animal showed up.
Animal with Kojima.
That made me laugh. Last year we just had Muppet, two Muppets. What the
Beaker? Beaker. You mean?
Beaker. That made me laugh. It was so funny with the goose.
Right. Now, where was I? There was the Muppet Fam. Let's see, Muppet Christmas Carol. There was this 2-part Christmas special of Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah. Really?
On Disney Plus. There was.
Was that?
There was Mr. Willoughby's.
Was that Jim Henson?
Yeah. What'd you say?
It was.
Yeah,
it was.
Bear in the Big Blue House with Jim Henson.
Yeah, that was a Jim Henson production. Yes, and it starred the guy who did Magellan from Eureka's Castle on Nickelodeon.
They're on a Blue Crew.
Yeah. Welcome to the Blue House. Hello,
I didn't know Eureka's Castle was Jim Henson either. Oh wow!
It wasn't. It was part of a puppet union that Nickelodeon worked with, but a lot of Sesame Street alumni worked on that.
Right.
show.
But funny thing is, though, you know who was one of the writers of Eureka's Castle? You're gonna love this guy. R.L. Stein.
What?
Really? No way. No way. That's awesome.
He was a joke book writer before he wrote Dream Street and Goosebumps.
That's awesome.
So he found himself working for Nickelodeon, and he actually said, Well, the great thing about Eureka's Castle is, unlike Sesame Street, we didn't actually set out to teach kids anything. It was about sharing. It was about using your imagination. It was about values like that. But we never set out to teach them letters and numbers. Personally, I always felt with any of my work, be it that or Goosebumps, that I wanted kids' brain cells to drop while watching it.
Which makes sense.
The guy is droll, and he has a great sense of humor about himself.
Yeah. I guess that explains why there was a Goosebumps series on Nickelodeon.
No, that was on Fox Kids. You're thinking of
that was on Fox Kids.
Yeah,
That was on Nickelodeon.
Are You Afraid of the Dark was Nickelodeon.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Okay, yeah, okay. You're right. You're right.
Ian, you seem to be tuning out a lot of this stuff. You're not interested in any of this stuff like Goosebumps, Muppets, Are You Afraid of the Dark? None of that?
I watched Muppets, but I never watched or read any Goosebumps.
Speaking of stuff, we did get a three horror movie that came out actually this year. It's actually from at the moment books, a dark book that you will actually that's the Netflix movie. I'm trying to remember. It came out this year last year. Anyway, you know what? I need to screenshot this because
all right, go ahead.
The two last Muppet movies I was going to mention, which came out in the 2000s. It's a very Merry Muppet Christmas movie, which is Kermit's Wonderful Life with David Arquette.
Which I was never born.
Yeah, with David Arquette as his guardian angel.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. All right, I know. Corporate synergy. It's out of control.
The Fear Street stuff on Netflix.
Fear Street stuff. Yeah, the Fear Street.
On Netflix, where they made it more horrific.
Yeah. There was 1994, which is the part one.
Yeah, the trilogy.
1978. 1978. That's my favorite one. I love 1978 because I'm a huge at the Fighter 15 band. That was great. And then there's the 1666, which
666.
Yeah.
Submit it for your approval.
All these came out last year.
Okay.
Quick, so I just saw something I was browsing. Quick comment question for you, Tavia, and you, Ian.
Okay.
So apparently, according to the Marvel solicitations, we're finally going to get an answer to what the heck did Peter do?
Oh yeah, we did. That.
Yeah, this whole run of Spider-Man has all been about Peter Parker did something and everyone hates him. Right now, apparently, we're going to finally get answers in issue 21. That tells you how long we've had to wait.
Yeah. Well,
I already know what he did. What
did he do?
No, he said that. I forgot the joke. Damn, never mind.
Was it like he said?
Never mind. I'm just gonna shut up.
Okay, so
I lost my train of thought. I was gonna make a joke, but he said Die Hard wasn't a Christmas movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was one more Muppet special I wanted to mention.
Oh yeah. Eric's talking about the Muppet special. Yeah.
There was one more Muppet special which I found on Disney Plus and watched recently. Was the Muppets Letters to Santa Claus. It has one of my favorite jokes from Pepe the Prawn, where Uma Thurman pops out of Santa's sleigh. Her name is Joy. Welcome aboard. Oh, Joy. Oh, rapture. And he faints.
That's great.
It's not just him fainting and the delivery of the line. It's also Gonzo turning around to watch him pass out in the snow. It's great. But Pepe, I thought you said you didn't believe in Santa. Okay, I was fibbing. I did all that stuff to be macho. Okay, I had to do these. I meant to be sensitive right inside my little king prawn body. Pepe was the best new Muppet to come out. Muppets tonight.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah. See. Oh, I think we've been double booked. Okay.
Okay.
This is a Muppet movie. It's much more realistic and romantic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but as far as Spidey concerned with the whole Zebra run, that run been breaking my brain every single week. It's like, why? We were this close. We had to, at the end of the Beyond arc.
Settle down, Tavia. Settle down.
Right. At the end of the Express's run, we had Hero about to do that, and they hinted the future with my favorite character, Spider-Girl made a partner at the Game Marvel.
Spider-Girl, love Spider-Girl. Love me Spider-Girl. Dan, as you know.
I love Spider-Girl too, yes.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
I own all the
huge fan of
Thumbs up. Thumbs up to all.
This is the MC2, right?
The MC2.
Yeah, that's the MC2.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Girl's getting a new run, but it's in the Ultimates, I think, isn't it?
Not exactly. It's more unlimited. Okay,
It's unlimited. Okay.
I
Wait,
actually,
there's-
I actually got
there's
to meet
like
Tom.
I knew she was getting a new run. I didn't know where. But yeah.
I can't find it anywhere, and which is annoying because why? You get my favorite character,
Yeah.
and you won't give out a physical series? Why? What for? Oh,
By
I know
the
why.
way, because just Dan knows about this. Eric, you know about this. If we mention Spider Girl, that means we're on Friends.
Yay!
Oh yes, yes.
Ninjetta,
Yep.
our girl.
So
And I
cool.
told him specifically, use the what if issue cover of her leaning against it and all that. And what did he do? He uses the sword for her to lean on it.
Yes.
That's cool.
And that's Ninjetta too. That's Chloe.
That's Chloe. Yeah.
Yes.
The next generation.
Yep.
Yes.
Because that was and Spider Girl was one of the influences, and Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman Beyond.
Oh wait, we got to mention
Beyond.
since we mentioned Batman. God rest Kevin Conroy. We
Oh.
got to mention
That's my
We got to mention
God.
Christmas for Mark Hamill. Christmas with the Joker. Jingle
Jingle
bells,
bells, Batman's bells, riding
That was a great episode. That was. his favorite
I hate that song.
I know that was.
Didn't
his
they
favorite
just do
episode.
like a article about where that song came from?
Jingle bells? I remember Bart Simpson singing it once, and that's all we did at school.
I'm looking
I think I remember singing it before Bart Simpson did, though.
Oh, I'm sure we did.
I'm sure it came from somewhere else. But
I found an article someone did and CBR did in 2016.
Okay. Because I remember also in chorus we would go, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a shiny nose like a light bulb, and if you ever saw it, yada yada yada.
yeah, I think that was yeah.
We used to call him names like Mudface, now joining any reindeer games like football. Then
For me, it was always like Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Yeah, like Monopoly. Yeah.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Do.
Well, besides Monopoly, they also Crew.
What kind of Monopoly were they playing in the North Pole?
Oh.
Can you imagine a Santa Claus Monopoly game? Actually, they made Monopoly out of everything else: AC/DC, Looney Tunes, Disney, Sailor Moon Monopoly.
I feel like it's easier to say what they haven't made Monopoly out of than what they have.
Yeah. They made Monopoly out of almost everything.
They have done
Oh,
that
God
yet.
of War games. I need to play those.
So apparently someone named
Boy!
Rob. Wait. I was gonna say, apparently someone named Rob and Wire is the one who first came up with Jingle Bells, Batman Smells way back in the 60s.
Well, that's when the Adam West.
Okay.
God, I'm old. Wait,
No, but it was before. No, but it was before. It was
before the Adam West show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, that's interesting, old chum. Very bizarre. Holy God.
Now the 60s show is what helped push it because it came out, it happened around the same time as the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, since I mentioned Rudolph, I also got to mention, since I watched Garfield, I had to watch the Claymation Christmas with the California Raisins. I still.
Oh no!
I'm amazed how Will Vinton with the stop motion, how great it was. I said the same thing about Nightmare Before Christmas. The stop motion animation animators, bless them for making them so fluid and just looking.
Yeah, I mean the animation was great, but I always just thought the California Raisins were nightmare fuel. That's my nightmare fuel.
Now, Beavis and Butthead did say, "What are they? Are they turf?"
Turn through the grapevine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead and South Park Christmas were great to watch as a teen. Now, those aren't the words, Eric. Oh, holy day. Howdy ho, everybody.
Howdy ho.
Yeah, poor Jesus alone with the birthday cake. Happy birthday to me. But also Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean and Blackadder Christmases over in England.
Merry Christmas. Have you put the turkey on yet?
Nice.
And also, I have a Christmas for you. It's a fist. And the best thing about it is you can do it again and again and again.
I haven't watched South Park Christmas, but honestly, South Park 1 is probably I don't really watch growing up. It's not bad. It's good.
I watched it growing up for a while, but you just kind of grow out of it,
I haven't.
Yeah.
Me
And
Alex has.
I did see the
but I've
movie.
heard it's still good. I've heard it's still good.
I don't remember.
Actually, because they do the social commentary and just don't give two damns worth what anybody thinks. So they just Trey Parker and Matt Stone just go all out, and
which good for them. I'm glad.
Credit for them for making fun of Black Friday and then cutting to real footage of everybody scrambling on Black Friday and the crowd's mobbing.
That's funny.
The point. Like, it's just nuts. Damn it, Cartman! Man, what did I say? Hello there.
That's funny.
Salisbury State Day. Hooray!
Yep.
In
fact,
although I do like Cartman's rendition of "Oh Holy Night."
Yeah, we just did that. Like, ow!
And it was Stan that kept on hitting him with a cattle prod or something, wasn't it?
Kyle that hit him with the cattle prod.
It was Kyle. Kyle was one of them.
Yeah, it was
one
Kyle.
of the other guys.
And poor Kyle. I hate to be a Jew.
I'm back.
I bet my friends will never let me play any games. I remember that would play on the radio along with the Bob Rivers.
Yeah.
5 months of bills, sending Christmas cards, charities.
I remember that one. Rigging up the lights.
I want to show you this. Robert, can you the screen?
No, I actually showed Robert the. We're back to Spider-Man again.
Yes, but here's the thing.
Spider-Verse.
There is something I do want to show.
No, I'm excited for Spider-Man.
Okay, wait. Let him talk.
Yeah.
Well, we know about Spidey 29. We already knew about that.
Yeah, we know about him. But
he was in the end of the first one.
One is the thing that I want to talk about the most.
Little Mayday.
Yep.
Yes, little baby Mayday.
Is anyone?
I'm very surprised that.
Is anyone reading the Lost Hunt stuff that's going on?
Yes, I am. I love that book. That book
Which clearly is set in a non-one more day timeline.
Well, isn't it set basically in the 90s before the phone saga?
Yes,
Or
but it's
during the
basically
phone saga?
it's ignoring anything about one more day because
Which
Peter and MJ are married.
I'm happy about that.
I want MJ and Peter married again, please.
That thing
Anyway, Spider-Man PS4. This is Rob's favorite game of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, I am very Spider-Man too. But my point is this.
But yeah, the fact
This
is,
makes me happy. I'm very happy about this for all reasons. Because this again proved my point on Marvel really needs to say why did we get rid of my game? Why we go idiots? Because this movie succeeds. This movie succeeds and we get maybe this works. Maybe. Just maybe a small window chance I may get people to get rid. I know you guys know me about John Henry. I am about to let that go.
No, I know. But here's something you got to remember, Tavia. The unfortunate thing is, as big as people adore Mayday, she is not the heart of anything. Unfortunately, she's a character people love. She's a fan favorite, but she's not the heart of Spider-Man. She's not the heart of the MCU or anything. She's part of the MC2 universe, yes.
Yeah. I get.
Okay, what was I going to say before? I forgot what I was doing.
I think it's really interesting.
I was talking about the Bob Rivers stuff, and I showed Rob the music video for "I Am Santa Claus," Santa Iron Man, and Ozzy appearing at the end of the video. What did I just watch? I love you all. I love you all the life itself, but you're all flipping on.
Can you send that to me too? I want to watch that.
Oh, sure, Dan. Just a second. I know where to find it.
I'd play it, but I'd be getting flagged for that.
Yeah, you don't
let's not do that.
I want to get Black Sabbath. Get in trouble with Black Sabbath.
Like I said before, the first thing that was the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I do want to bring out, Robert, can you share the screen for a sec?
Hold on. Well, load it up first before I share it, dude. Load it up.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking to Tavia.
Oh,
yeah.
Dan, how do I send you the video?
Yeah, here it is.
Just email it to me.
Oh, okay.
Are we doing internet videos for Christmas now?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I got to do it for my phone. I'm locked out on the computer again.
Yeah, someone said it could do Spider-Man.
You can do it later. You don't have to do it right now.
Tavia, I know where you're going to go with this. Can I give you my defense on this first?
Okay.
Okay. First of all, this is the Spider-Verse. You can accept this as an alternate universe version already of Jessica. Second of all, there was a black Spider-Woman before him with the Electric Company. She wasn't Jessica, but she was technically the first Spider-Woman before Jessica. But unfortunately, but Electric Company owned the rights, and that's a whole mess. So clearly, they're probably they're either making an homage to it, or they're just thinking no one knows who Jessica is. As far as her being pregnant, I'm thinking it's going to be just like the actual comic event where she's going to get roped into it, and it's more of a case of defending herself while she can because she didn't go jumping into it. Now, if they end up revealing that she did, that's going to be a problem. But I am so sick and fucking tired of people claiming, oh, she's deliberately putting her baby in child. She's not that Nova Corps member who did that. She did, and Jessica in the comic avoided it. She went retired to the point where she went stir crazy on maternity leave. So for people to think, oh, she did this, I was like, did you guys even read the book? No, I did it. Well, then you just
they looked at the covers. Why do they need to read?
How do I make it?
Yeah, everybody knows the cover tells the whole story.
Yeah, covers never
Anyway.
Now, like I said, if they end up...
Dan, I'm still trying to send it. I can't figure out how to send one for my phone, for God's sake.
Hold on. You talk about the I Am Santa Claus?
Yeah, you
don't have to send it right now. You can do it later. It's not a big deal.
No, you send it, Rob.
I found it. I will put it in the private chat here.
No, I remember. Okay. And this reminds me of the time I sent you the Spider-Man 60 song done by the Ramones. I remember that.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And there was also the Aerosmith version. I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know the Aerosmith.
The Aerosmith one.
I still have the Ramones version on my phone because it's awesome.
The Ramones ruled. Yeah, well, wait, the Ramones had a song, "Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight." I saw that video.
I remember that. Yeah.
Now, I just want to say with Jessica, I will stand by this though. If it turns out they do have it be where she's going in like she's pregnant, but they're not treating it like she's pregnant, then I will have problems. But here's what I'm noticing: you have all the stuff going on with Miles and his family. You have Peter B. Parker having a daughter.
Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk's showing up. But I'm trying to say those. You have Little Mayday with Peter B. Parker. Okay. May I finish?
Yeah.
I'm saying you have Mayday, you have the stuff going on with Miles, and you're having Jessica going to be a mother to be. I think this whole thing is going to be about family. Mm-hmm. That's what I think the plot's going to be is about family. And so we're going to see this. Like I said, and it turns out being where she did, it's going to go headlong in and be all like, I'm kicking ass. Who cares if I'm pregnant? Oh, yeah, I will have big problems.
Cameron says that we need to do this now.
Why?
Like, seriously?
You didn't hear that?
No.
In
Avatar 2, apparently Zoe Saldana's character is pregnant and she's like fighting.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Oh, I saw, and I saw the bit where she's adjusting herself, shooting the bow and arrow. But wasn't that a flashback?
But the thing is that Cameron's like, this is important. We must do this.
I think,
but here's
my
thoughts on this. I am never going to get a good do. I'm never going to do that. Gandhi, yes, it's Gandhi. Who cares? The animation, that's first of all. Second one, Gandhi, like, I don't get people to do that. At least don't, because, it's like Robert said, it's in two different characters. So I'm the one, but Spider-Man, the multiverse. You can do it how you want.
Yeah.
So, fine. Like, I'm not never getting the character. But I'm all for.
No, he just turned
I'm still here. I'm just taking a drink and I don't want to be on camera. It's all right.
I'm never gonna get. I'm making see how it's gonna turn out, and I'm excited to see how.
I just didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, not only that though, but it's the guys who worked on this. They worked on the first one. They worked on the Lego movies. It's those guys.
Yeah, that made me happy. I'm very happy.
It's the same writers. Why are people thinking they're going to go woke all of a sudden and try and force this stuff in? Now, again, could there be a case where they're thinking we're going to have her be, like I said, an action mom regardless of being pregnant? That is a possibility. That is a possibility. But I do think it's going to be a case where she's more doing it because it's like, I'm not going to sit around and just wait to die.
Yeah, I screwed out. I'm gonna kick ass.
It's more. I don't. If so long as she gets sucked in. If she decided, oh, here's an adventure, that will be a problem. That will be the problem. But if she got sucked in and it's just rolling with it, I will be fine with that. Ian, what do you think?
Dan, I don't think I got your email address in here, by the way.
I'm really torn on this because.
Or did you hear the arguments I was making? Did you hear the arguments?
I think from an in-universe perspective, everything you say is true. Like, it's like female Doc Ock. You wouldn't say that female Doc is replacing Doc Ock.
No,
right?
because she's another universe version.
Exactly. But here's the thing. They haven't done a Jessica Drew who matches the main comics one. So this one feels like it's replacing her, even though it's technically not.
It's definitely not, and I don't think it's going to.
And I feel like I agree with Perch that they're doing this on purpose to cause controversy, and I think that's unwise.
Really?
Yeah. And I think your mic is off.
I think it's on purpose.
No, you think what? Being black or being pregnant or both?
Just the entire design being the fact that they decided to go with this design with this name. If they'd given her a different name and made it clear. You know, sort of like they did in Batman and Robin, where it wasn't Barbara Gordon, it was Barbara Wilson or whatever. Obviously,
they did have a movie.
Yeah, but that is a good point. For all we know, this could have been Sony told them to do it.
That is
Marvel, because I think they're not always Spider-Woman, or did someone always Spider-Woman.
But then again, no, this could. But then again, no. This is probably going to lead into their Spider-Woman series, a movie as well that they're still working on.
Wait, you mentioned Mr. Freeze, Batman, Robin. Sing.
Hi,
Mr. Snow. Why didn't we mention that when we were talking about Rankin and Bass earlier? That is
you did. You mentioned it. No,
I did not mention Snow Miser. I did not mention the Snow and the Heat Miser, though. I forgot. God, I'm sorry. Mr. Green.
But anyway,
Dan, I can't hear you. Your mic is off.
I am intrigued about it.
I said, and with that segue, let's get back on topic.
Yeah, please. I want to get to that.
Wait. Tavia had one more thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, Spectacular Spider-Man showing up?
Yep.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I remember reading that. Yes. It's on Disney Plus as well as the Neil Patrick Harris Spider-Man. Go watch those shows; they are amazing.
I hope they're not. I just hope they're not going to be cannon fodder like they were in the Dan Slott one.
Yeah, Dan Slott. That broke me.
I know why the amazing.
The worst part is why did they
Firestar?
Why did they claim? Why did they claim Spider-Man? Why did he stupidly think Spider-Man Unlimited Spider-Man was also the '90s Spider-Man when it was always made clear they weren't?
They weren't.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah,
now, granted, to be fair, in Dan Slott's defense, I can see why he made that mistake. It was the very series next afterwards, and you can come to the assumption this happened after he saved Mary Jane. So, in his defense, it's not like it was way out of the realm of possibility to connect the dots. But I wish he had done research, is what I'm saying.
Can I just say,
Spider-Woman at the end in this movie, that's pretty cool. And I read that.
Wait, Eric, what are you saying?
I said, can I just say after playing the PS4 game that I love Spider-Punk?
Yeah.
He gets an exclusive Jonah
podcast. He said, "No, I was around for the punk rock movement. Did I like it then? No."
That was funny.
I can just imagine Jameson first listening to The Clash, the Sex Pistols, and Billy Idol, and just being like, "What is this anti-authoritarian noise?"
Apparently, Michael Rosenbaum said he actually would be happy to come back as Lex Luthor for the new DC universe.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
He'd be willing to shave his head again?
Yeah. Probably because it's been years since, and he'd be like, I'll shave it again now, or maybe he's balding for all we know.
What do you mean, for all we know? He's on podcasts every week.
Yep. Like I said before, this is the thing I'm more excited about. Okay, I've been to many Parker. That's number one on my list. I'll probably any sacrifice.
Whoa. You went too fast again. Repeat that last part again. You went way too fast.
I'm excited, but many Parker Spider, my favorite character, Daddy Animation, finally, after John long. And the second thing is Black Spider-Man. Because I love this show. This show did everything perfect and it's everything but amazing. It breaks my heart, like Injustice, that this show never got a season 3. Why?
Whoa, Tavia. Unfortunately, it had nothing to do with the quality. It had nothing to do with the sales or rating. It had all to do with Sony, the Sony deal. and MCU. It had all to do with that, unfortunately. Once the Disney, if I remember right, it was the Disney deal that killed it. Because once
Disney deal that killed it.
Yeah, so that's why. It was bad circumstances and too much time has passed. They were going to do a season 3 more than anything. This would have been the first time before Young Justice. Greg Weisman would have got a proper season 3.
Yeah, Greg Weisman had plans to put Peter in college, and he and Mary Jane were going to get together despite all the circumstances.
Wait, that would be amazing.
Oh, by the way, you know something funny I found out? If you count all the other Spider-Man series, technically then Gray Griffin is the first person to voice both Black Cat and Catwoman.
No, I remember you pointed that out along with Jennifer Hale voicing another character.
Yeah, Jennifer did with Black
wait. Oh.
Jonah Jameson got one punched by Sid Vicious. Wait, which one? The punk rocker or the professional wrestler? The ruler.
I'm guessing the punk rocker since we're talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, by the way, I just found something out here. Did you know Sam Worthington actually was going to get the Green Lantern role until he criticized the logic of their power?
Ooh,
right?
That's what cost him the role.
No, he's a terrible choice no matter what he thinks about it. He's just so bland.
Wait, Ryan Reynolds. Quick impression of Ryan Reynolds. I pledge allegiance to the ring. That weird space alien gave me.
Ryan Reynolds has problems, but he's not bland.
He's good. He's good as Deadpool. He's good as Deadpool.
And I will give him this when he did his little.
And another thing with Ryan Reynolds.
That was an answer.
And another thing with Ryan Reynolds, he can't think. He's got Blake Lively. He has a lot of great kids with Blake Lively, so lucky him.
Well, cut of Green Lantern, he got Blake Lively.
So there you go.
But I would say, though, I do give him props that after all the years of him bashing it, when he actually did a Twitter watching of it, watching it while tweeting about it, he later admitted it's not as bad as he remembered. Green Lantern. He admitted that, and I applaud him for that. It's like he's at least realized I was too harsh on it.
Right.
Plus, I really wouldn't have any ending or conclusion. Really?
Okay. Okay, that's enough, Dave.
So you mentioned Michael Rosenbaum. I rewatched. I'll tell you guys this. I rewatched the clip from Justice League where Clark takes Martian Manhunter home to Kansas with him in the Justice League episode. Pa, Merry Christmas. Take this. Well, we're no stranger to aliens in our house. Come on in, John. Thank you.
I know. You mean Santa brought the present?
We had to make sure to pour out the presents in lead so it wouldn't peek. You mean Santa wrapped those presents? Yes, of course.
Okay, quick
I remember
question.
that.
Since we're going on crazy subjects here,
can we just stick to Christmas, please?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw you post something. Like every time I go to my comic book shop, Spinneret is tempting me to spend $60. Really?
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love Mary Jane at the wait. Spinneret actually is Amy Pugger. Is it? Where's the Mary Jane?
The action figure.
Yeah. Oh, the action figure.
The what?
Hang on. I just screenshot this one. I'll find it. Google.
Clark, it's a gift that keeps on giving the whole year. That is indeed.
I found it.
All right.
Hang on. I'll screenshot. Ready? Ta-da!
The Renew Your Vows, Spider-Man and MJ.
Yeah, it looks so cool, but it's so much money that I don't really.
It's $52 or $44.
I see that $55.99
at my shop.
I haven't been inside a GameStop.
Well,
my nephew wants to drag me into it.
Well, Dan, you're one to talk with all those cars around you.
Yeah, these cost $50 a pop every so often too. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. Because that's what I was going to say. I'm like, well, I already spend $30 to $50 on these things behind me. So what's enough?
Martian Manhunter is not the strangest person.
They can't farm for Christmas. Yeah, I agree. Statistically, yeah, Brainiac. I remember the episode of Superman where Brainiac showed up, and it's the Legion of Superheroes. Like that neat little younger Clark, and Martha comes out with the shotgun along with Pa.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, tell me now.
Okay,
Melissa
but
Joan
back,
Hart.
okay, but back to
Martha. No,
wait.
I'm-
Melissa Joan Hart from Sabrina and Clarissa Nickelodeon played Big Saturn Girl in that particular episode.
Wait. You mustn't mention Melissa Joan Hart.
Why?
You know what
Because
just popped in my head?
All those Hallmark movies and the one where you see
The handcuffs, Christmas and handcuffs.
Yeah, right. I remember that.
What?
Wait, since we're mentioning romantic comedies, we can mention Love Actually. Since I mentioned Alan Rickman.
Oh yeah, and
the voice of
Vanessa
Phineas and Ferb singing.
Ferb and Vanessa were both.
That's right. It's singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey.
But the fact that the kid who played Ferb was the one who had the big crush, and I'm like, did they carry this over? No, they didn't. But
I don't think Dan Povenmire and Swampy Marsh.
No, I know, but no, I actually, when I met her, Olivia Olsen, she actually said, no, there was no intent, but we did laugh about it.
Yep.
Dan, you're muted again.
Dan, you're mute again. You're mute
Oh.
again.
Sorry.
What did you say?
Never mind.
No,
Tell
why?
me. We want to know. I'm curious. Come on, details.
I forgot.
We were talking about Olivia.
And
the voice of Ferb, and them carrying it over to the show.
I think I was just muttering about how I don't know who that is, but yeah.
Vanessa, Marceline from Adventure Time.
Oh, okay. I got you.
The girl who I keep on saying would be the perfect voice for Emma.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, our character.
I am on the same page now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But back to Christmas.
Back to Christmas stuff. What else can we talk about? I mentioned, since we mentioned the Flintstones, there was plenty of Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I used to watch Flintstones, Yogi Bear, and Jetsons a lot as a kid. And Rob, you mentioned the Christmas Carol with Mr. Spacely from the Jetsons. There was always the one joke we always had about the Flintstones. Wait, how can there be Christmas if you know who hasn't been born yet?
Here's a simple answer. Modern Stone Age family.
Yes.
But I want to know the story behind Caveman Santa. I really do. Merry Christmas, Fred. That's true. Gesundheit. Thank you. Santa, like bubbles. Your bubbles. 'Tis the season to be sharing,
Fred.
Happy holidays, pal.
Fred. I played through recently. What about Arkham Origins being around Christmas?
That game's great. It's a good game.
It's the.
That's a great game, but it's not. That's not. I wouldn't call it a Christmas game.
No, but it takes place during Christmas, and the Joker's plan deals with it being Christmas.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll give you that.
We used to watch I'm a Marvel, I'm a DC by random guy.
Oh yes.
The Dark Knight Before Christmas.
Hold on. Let me do. Oh wait. Let me do it. Hold on. Come on.
With all the action figures, that was fantastic. I love random.
Does he still do that?
He said. Actually, a couple of months ago, Twitter was doing an appreciation thread for him. He actually said, "I'm reading every one of these and I'm tearing up. Don't worry, I will be back someday. I'm working on projects."
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but it's great. I know he was just crying with tears of joy.
Ready?
It was the night before Christmas, and all through Wayne Manor, not a sound could be heard, especially not laughter. There were no stockings hung and no tree filled with lights, not a single Christmas decoration in sight. Master Bruce in his costume, and I in my robe, were up late on the lookout for evils unknown. I missed Christmas, but he said he didn't have time, none at all ever since the tender age of 9. It saddened me watching him year after year, never taking in joy, only dealing out fear. I say, sir, I pleaded with all of my might, Master Grayson is having a party tonight. Master Drake and Miss Gordon are sure to be there. Why not leave this bleak cave and enjoy some fresh air?
I've outgrown Christmas, Alfred,
he answered each year.
You can go if you want to, but I'm needed here.
I sighed and walked upstairs to turn off the lights.
Merry Christmas,
I said. His reply was,
Good night.
I walked up to my bedroom, got under my sheets, and prepared to drift off into sweet, peaceful sleep.
That is so weird.
Suddenly a noise woke me up with such a clatter, I ran to my window for more on the matter. And what should my wandering eyes happen to find but a man in a sleigh with 8 reindeer... No, 9! I was in Master Bruce what I had spied. The fat man in the sleigh was in for a surprise. But it was my surprise. He had beaten me there. Just how fast was this man who could sled through the air?
Who are you?
Master Bruce yelled, demanding to know. The fat man's belly shook as he laughed.
Ho, ho, ho! Don't you know?
He asked, giving his heels a click.
Santa Claus, Father Christmas, Kris Kringle, Saint Nick!
The Batman moved slowly, not wanting to harm him.
Right, Santa. Let me take you back home to Arkham.
But the man disappeared. He was gone in a flash, leaving only some traces of old soot and ash. Suddenly he was back just as soon as he'd left. This man was indeed quite fast in spite of his heft.
I've come here in peace,
said the man.
Have no fear,
Batman said.
Then explain to me why you've come here.
The jolly man laughed.
Christmas time is at hand. I bring gifts of joy to everyone in the land. The good people come to me with their requests for their heart's desire, and I do my best.
I need and want nothing from you,
Batman said.
Go and take to the streets of Gotham with your sled.
The man in red snickered and gave him a wink.
The person I'm here for is not who you think. I've no gift for you, though you've done much good, it's true. But the present I'm bringing tonight, well, is you. For when it comes to Christmas, you just disappear, and you leave behind all of the friends you hold dear.
Bruce said.
Hold on a minute now. That isn't true. I give plenty of presents at Christmas. I do. Gifts of cash, food, drink, clothes, anything I can find. So then how can you say that I leave them behind?
Giving gifts is something for which you've had a knack, but the spirit of Christmas is still what you lack. Your gifts are all sent, none given face to face, and you've never even accepted an embrace. If you're given a gift, you just turn it away, denying your friends what their hearts want to say.
I know all of their feelings, and they all know mine. Gifts are simply a symbol for which I've no time.
Well, Christmas is a time for which I've always felt allowing others in. Let your defenses melt.
My defenses are fine.
Batman furrowed his brow.
It's just a sign of weakness to let them go down.
Santa sighed.
I have never, as long as I've lived, had to teach 'tis better to receive than to give. I came here to open up your heart and your mind. You're determined to keep them both closed up, I find. You're just too filled with anger and pain and regret. Probably about both of your parents, I bet. You'd tell them you loved them if you could somehow, just like all of your friends want to tell you right now. Oh, the gift of allowing love to be expressed is one of the greatest gifts that one can get. For the past is behind us, the future unknown, and the moment is all that we have to call home. And so now I leave you with this to think on.
And with that, this St. Nicholas fellow was gone. The master was silent. He was lost in thought. I wondered if this was what that fat man sought.
Alfred,
he said sharply, giving me a fright.
You mentioned something about a party tonight?
Soon we were dressed and ready and out on our way. Surely this was a miracle, one had to say. He had come bearing gifts and was going inside when he stopped to look up because he had spied that Santa Claus fellow, I exclaimed in the dark. Master Bruce simply smiled, looked up, and said,
Thanks, Clark.
And I heard Batman say as he walked out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all. Well, at least for tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm glad I can watch that every year now.
That was
That's
great.
great.
Now here's the thing, though, and it's kept ambiguous. Do you think that was Clark, or do you think that wasn't? And Rand,
It probably was Santa.
Yeah, it's just some guy said he kept that intentionally ambiguous.
That's right. He said so in his commentary. There were two commentaries, a technical and one behind the scenes.
Yeah, and he said that. But so, what do you all think? Do you think that was Clark, or do you think that was Santa and Batman? Bruce is just justifying it in his head.
I think it's
Maybe
Santa.
it didn't in his head. Maybe it didn't. Well, I definitely was Santa. Santa didn't date him, so
And DC and Santa had existed in DC, but in
The Jingle Bell, the daughter.
What if though it was Santa, but he was sent by Clark?
There you
and
go.
Batman
There we
knew.
That could
That's
work.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I think because he didn't see the reindeer, he truly thought it was Clark.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Heck, imagine David Wayne at the Met Santa. That'd be funny with the Super Met Santa. That'd be funny. I would read that issue in a heartbeat.
Right.
Are there Kryptonian reindeer? Can they fly?
Yeah, John,
wait, I'm thinking about. Wait, I'm thinking back to Harvey Bullock dressed up as Santa Claus. In
Oh,
series.
Yeah,
as an elf. I forgot about that.
I got find that.
Yeah, that was a great trilogy. That or anthology. That Barbara changing into her costume, and then Harley and Ivy.
I love the episode about an Aaron series.
Yeah, Joker looking for new henchwoman? Why that dirty?
Well, I can't find it from the show, but I did find the comic version.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the original.
Oh yeah. Speaking of comic, we do find an answer about how Super Series can get destroyed finally.
Wait, there we go.
Nice. Oh yeah, I love that.
You big crybaby. Next.
It's like the Santa from.
Look how short that is on Renee. Look how short. It's like
it's Tim art.
That probably didn't make it past Fox's censors, did it?
Actually, it was still that short.
Really?
At that point, it was on WB at that point.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, it switched. Yeah, it ended on Fox Kids, but that comic and Mad Love were adapted when it moved to the WB as part of the Batman Superman.
I love it.
Okay. I thought that was still all right.
No, but the skirts are still short on Fox.
Yes.
I remember
What?
that.
I found how Super Series didn't get destroyed. Jesse destroys it. Yes. Yes.
What?
Excuse me?
Give up?
Well, okay, repeat the question again. Repeat the question again, Tavia. You again said it way too fast.
Sorry. Betty and Johnny, I found out how Super Series didn't get destroyed, and after going when finding Bitty.
It's Manchester Black, obviously.
Yep, but guess who got animals?
Lex is going to cause it. I know. I saw the preview. Man.
Wait, what are we talking about?
You're talking about Action Comics 1050 and how it looks like they're going to put Clark's identity back.
Yep.
Wait, I mentioned Beavis and Butthead earlier. I forgot about the letters to Santa Butthead. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, Butthead Blackout.
I can't believe those were real letters, by the way. Whoa, that's what comes from jail. Cool.
Overlap.
Shut up, the throw reindeer. Cut it out, will ya?
No.
Oh, wait. Here lies Beavis. He never scored.
I love that one.
I found that on Paramount Plus, and I had to rewatch it again. It was great.
Nice. Hit him in Beavis. Why would Drug Super have been mentioned about where she went to get daddy? Like that's like don't understand because I thought.
There's more comic talk. You and I can talk about this later.
Okay,
yeah, let's stick to Christmas right now.
Let's make a holiday spirit.
Okay. By the way, I found the missing bits from that famous moment of Barbara in Holiday Nights in the original version of the comic one. She was actually going to change right in the middle of people running around her.
Right. That's right. Right in the middle of the rush.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that because it's hilarious to find it out.
Keep looking for it. I'll do
Forever reposted on 4chan.
Look, it's Ebenezer Scrooge looking older and more wicked than ever. I knew he wouldn't disappoint us. In life, we were your partners, Jacob and Robert Marley. And that's like you. But I can't believe it. Why do you
down to your senses?
Yes. But also, these two comics were made for each other. The snowman is ice cold, but the bear is not so hot. No, hey, stop. Did you hear about the church that burned down?
Holy smoke!
No. That was our best joke. Forget
it. That's such a bad joke.
It is, but as Jim Henson would always say, it's a terrible joke, but it's worthy of the Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sprocket, looks like they're having a good time out there.
All right.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
Speaking of terrible jokes, what do you call a reindeer with no eyes?
Do I want to know?
What do you call a reindeer?
No idea.
Oh, no idea.
Oh, that reminds me of a joke we did for chorus at school. If athletes get athlete's foot, what do astronauts get?
Oh, I don't want to know.
Mistletoe.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, what's a Santa use in his garden? A ho, ho, ho.
Hold on. I found it.
That one just made
Okay.
the X-rated version of that joke way too easy.
Okay, here it is.
Oh.
Here it is. Look, everyone's still running. She's like, oh, the heck with it.
Morgan's favorite part.
I'm just like, how can they think that no one would notice a woman like her just...
Yeah, because Barbara is pretty beautiful. I'll say that.
Oh, we got a comment from Parker Curry. He said hi.
Hi again. Yep. So here's a question for all of you. What is one of the more memorable Christmas gifts you've ever gotten?
My holiday gift concerned. I think my favorite holiday gift I got was my living at the on this world by my maybe.
Your what? Wait, what was it?
I'm trying to remember I think my childhood.
Right. Okay, we'll get to you. We'll get to you in a moment.
Wait, I can name one of my earliest memories. That was 4 years old for Christmas. The Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh yeah, Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Mine
I had the 89 model with the zapper gun and the dual cartridge of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. So me and my sister would play both of those at my grandparents' house until we brought it home with us.
All right, Ian, what about you?
For some reason, I really remember getting the NC Wyeth illustrated Treasure Island when I was like 8 or 9.
I'm saying favorite, not first, not earlier.
Oh, you know what my favorite then was?
Well, I really like it. I don't know if I'd say favorite, but it's one of my favorites.
Actually, my favorite one was when I was 8 years old. I got my first bicycle.
Nice.
Well, Dan, what about you? Dan, what about you?
Well, we were poor, and I wasn't allowed to have video game systems back then. But yeah, you'll never do your homework. No, but I think when I was about 8 years old, my dad got me my first model. So.
Oh, well, for me, I would say my favorite because I still use it to this day, and it's still really good for what it is. My computer. I got my computer years ago, and yet it is still a high enough speed for games. Even back then, I got it over 10 years ago, but it has the right amount of speed to still be very good for games. I just need to upgrade the video card. And I still have way more than enough memory than I could ever need. And it's like now that the memory's starting to catch up with my computer. And that has still been one of my favorite gifts because I still use it to this day.
Yeah.
I've had to change the casing on it, but
I think my birthdays and Christmas from when I was really young keep overlapping because I got so much Ninja Turtle stuff.
Nice. As for me, I think my favorite holiday gift after growing up was maybe Kingdom Hearts. Oh wait,
I got Kingdom Hearts 1 for my 17th birthday, and I played that over the week. I loved it.
Yeah. My brother got Kingdom Hearts 1 after growing up in there, but I think for me, I can't remember year. I think one of my favorite thing I did get growing up was I'm trying to remember year. Oh, I know. I think my thing I got from Low Squadron for the GameCube.
What for the GameCube?
Star Wars.
Star Wars? Star Fox?
Oh, Star Wars?
Yeah.
Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Oh, I got you.
I got you. Yeah, I love that game growing up. That game is awesome.
Right.
Wait. I do one more thing. I still own to this day. Hang on.
Okay, well, since I mentioned Kingdom Hearts, PS2 was like my system as a teenager. And all the Grand Theft Auto games, the Jack and Dexter games, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, great stuff. By the way, rest in peace, Ray Liotta, the voice of Tommy Vercetti. Vercetti. He just had a case of agoraphobia. Excellent. And you? I just want my merchandise. Yes, but and Kingdom Hearts 2 would also go to Christmas Town thanks to Jack Skellington. Where's Santa? In his workshop. Come on, let's go. Well, hello. Well, hello, you three. Did you come to see if you're on my nice list? What's your name? Sora, sir. Well, 7 years ago, sir, you went around telling your friends at the island you didn't believe in Santa Claus. That's unfortunate. Ah!
Funny. Three, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Lower.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
It's a joystick.
Yep, I didn't find out maybe. Or maybe my birthday. Like,
nice.
yes, it's obsolete. Yes, it's my dead bird. You know what? Screw it. It was a great piece of technology back then. And I didn't help me out to get out to put my game typewriter.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to find. Oh, be right this second.
Actually,
I love this game growing up, and I love the joystick. It's a great model.
Wait, he's got his joystick.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep, I still use it for when I need to for some of the games because there are some games you can't use a mouse and control on, and you can't use a gamepad on. You need the good old fashioned.
Yeah, you need a good joystick. Nice.
I have a story. Okay. So
hey Nick, by the way, Nick Wilson.
So back in a long time ago, I was always playing racing games, and my brother he was a World War II fighter jet kind of buff kind of guy, and so he was always playing like Combat Flight Simulator and everything, and he had a joystick and everything. Nice. And one day I decided to. I usually played with like a controller pad for like racing games, even on a PC. And one day I decided to try to challenge myself by using the joystick to drive a car in a race, and it did not go. But yeah.
Oh no!
You need a paddle.
Yeah, didn't. Huh? Yeah, it didn't have enough side to side motion, but yeah, it really did not go.
It actually reminds. I did a steering wheel. It reminds me of when I got my Wii steering wheel, but for Mario Kart Wii back in the day.
Yeah, I've never actually had a steering wheel before.
Right, but actually, I've realized a lot of my presents depended on what phase I was going through. My early stage was Ninja Turtles and the real Ghostbusters. Then it was Power Rangers. God bless Jason David Frank on that.
When he died,
then it was Toy Story. Then it was Toy Story when Disney and Pixar came out. Then it was Pokemon. I was obsessed with Pokemon.
I love Pokemon growing up.
It was Pokemon. This Pokemon cards, the games, the anime, the books.
Also, Pokemon down to their Digimon Pokemon.
Digimon Monsters. They had a Christmas episode. Digimon had a Christmas episode.
Yeah, also Yu-Gi-Oh! as well. Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't Pokemon with a pretty big thing going on.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's time.
Robert, I have to head out.
Okay, Ian. Well, actually, I'm going to start winding things down anyway.
But thanks for having me, guys. Great to celebrate the Christmas specials with you.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Nice to see you.
And I think we're running out of things to talk about anyway.
Yeah,
we
on ideas.
Yep, but thanks Ian for joining. Thanks.
There was one more. Since you're a He-Man fan, we should probably talk about that.
The He-Man Christmas.
Oh, He-Man.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Send for Skeletor and Hordak. Just a moment. What about the way He-Man handles you?
Well, okay, that is good. But I'll be honest, I focus more. I mean, as much as I like old He-Man, I hate Horde Prime because
you don't think Hordak deserves a boss.
No, he does not, and it made. Hey, Bianca. Well, hey, Bianca, if you want to join, we'll stick around a little longer.
Yeah.
Wait, time. Go on, Eric.
Bianca, please, I will join you in the roasting of Tristan over the Muppets. Please come on. We love Muppet Christmas in this house.
We love Muppet Christmas.
I mean, if Bianca's going to join, it can join. If she's willing, if she's able to join, we'll stick around longer.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
I really do want to talk again.
Am I the Christmas toy? No.
But as I was saying, no. With Horde Prime, No, Hordak does not need a boss. Oh, she's driving home at the moment. All right.
Rats.
Okay.
When do you think you might be able to make it? If we're still going, when do you think you might be able to make it? Because we'll be able to stretch out maybe another hour if we need to.
Please,
Or 2 hours.
Yeah,
1 hour.
we can.
1 hour at
Yeah,
best.
1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Please. I want to
We'll be
roast
fine.
Tristan with Muppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. If you notice, everyone. I mean, the Turtles was one thing. It's petty, but it's a reason. But the Muppets, I've noticed no one agree with her. Less than 10 minutes. That's good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's good. So I
thank
give it a lot of time in order to talk about He-Man She-Ra.
Yeah, but I'm not going to talk that much about it because that special is, I hate to say it, it's not one of the prime examples of of He-Man is worse, but definitely at its zaniest.
It's not good, it's bad.
No, wait, you and I had this discussion about Skeletor in the live action movie. I kept saying to myself, I wish his performance in he and He-Man Strife were in a better movie.
Yeah.
I was so too. Even the movie's bad. The actor made Frank
Langella brought. Skeletor's the only saving grace of that movie.
It's like Raul Julian as M. Bison in the Street Fighter movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
The guy knew he was dying, but screw it. He put 110% in that role as Bison.
Because it was for his kids. It was for his kids.
Yeah. And he had good chemistry with Dolph Lundgren. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah,
it's just
no. We were talking about Raul Julia doing a person.
Raul Julia. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ming-Na Wen. That's Mulan and Stacy's mom and Phineas and Ferb.
Among other things, Ming-Na Wen's exploding again lately.
She was in ER as well. I forgot she was in.
I mean, she's always been like a big star kind of.
Yeah, but she's gotten more so.
Everything all at once. That was a great movie.
Oh, no. That was Michelle Yeoh. That's Michelle Yeoh.
That's Michelle Yeoh you're thinking of, the martial arts star.
Yeah. Not Ming-Na Wen. Ming-Na Wen was Mulan. She was in Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett.
She was in Agents of Shields too.
Yeah, Agents of Shield.
Agents of Shield.
I'm surprised to find out Ming-Na Wen was in ER along with the actress who plays River Song.
Oh yeah, Alex Kingston.
Yeah. And they were both pregnant on that show.
A lot of the actresses were when I worked on that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it, Clooney.
This is why Superman works alone. Ching! Never moved.
Credit card! You bastard! I'll kill you!
Today, hey, what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age! Yeah.
Time to. No, my favorite line is time to kick some ice.
Now the thing is, Arnold. I'll say this: the puns aside, you could definitely tell Arnold was giving his all in this performance.
Yeah, but puns were sort of Arnold's thing. He did puns in all of his movies.
Yeah, cool party.
He did. I watched.
Cool party.
There's actually 2 videos.
Why don't you let off some steam?
No, there was the one on YouTube. There's a video called "The 108 Greatest Schwarzenegger Quotes," and then the next 108 Schwarzenegger quotes, and it's all of his best one-liners from every movie.
Yeah.
But you cannot mess with the power of Hercules. Welcome to the party, Richter.
Welcome to the party, Richter.
Or see you at the party. My mistake. I've seen Total Recall. That was actually a pretty good movie.
Yep.
It was.
We're doing a classic. Remake, horrible. Don't want the remake.
I hear the remake is not that horrible. Just not.
I didn't actually see it.
I've mentioned Nickelodeon before. We got to do Schwarzenegger on Wild and Crazy Kids.
Wild and Crazy Kids.
That was a good show. Just go outside and do the weirdest sports you can think of. Now everybody loves red light, green light, but here's how we do it with cream pies.
Red light, green light.
Funny.
Right, that was great. We all love T-ball, but how many times do we have to stop a game because we hear a breaking window? Well, on Wild and Crazy Kids, we're going to break windows to get points, and here's how it works. That was a great show. I love shows.
I don't really want to show, but I didn't.
Right. Our Mark Summers with Santa hat ongoing. Anyway, we're doing a very special Christmas episode of Double Dare. First of all,
Rob, your screen is...
What?
Excuse me.
What?
Oh no, your screen's kind of like spazzing out, but
It is. Probably because
Yours or mine? I'm just tilting my camera.
maybe it's just on my end. I don't know.
It might be on your.
Anyway,
I'm
good with
gonna
that.
say and Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
She got to Winnie the Pooh with Nanette, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Oh, yeah, Winnie the Pooh as well. It's like, really?
Oh, bother.
Which I remember before we got a horror movie next year, or they trying
Oh,
to
that horror movie. What is?
No, again, we don't talk about that.
No, wait, Rob.
It's like Bruno and Fight Club. We don't talk about that.
Whoa. We're all over the map. We're all over the map talking over each other.
With Pooh?
Yeah, I had it with Winnie Pooh in the public place. So, Bambi.
Okay. Let Air talk.
Right.
With Winnie the Pooh, can you believe Jim Cummings has been doing this role for almost 35 years now? He's done it a lot longer than Sterling.
Yeah.
Like, Sterling Holloway worked for Disney longer, but he only did Pooh for like for the one movie, for the 3 short. It's Jim Cummings has outlasted.
He was Pooh for a while, wasn't he?
Who? Jim? Or Sterling?
Yeah.
Sterling Holloway.
Yeah, Sterling
He was
Holloway
Pooh for a
in the
while. wasn't he?
original. He was in there for the original shorts, and when they brought it back when they combined it into a movie. After that, they went through a couple of different actors for the Disney channels. Show Welcome to Pooh Corner, and then Jim became the official voice in 1988 for the New Adventures, and he's been Pooh ever since.
Okay.
And he was Tigger beforehand, around the same
Yeah,
time.
he was He became Tigger after Paul Winchell finally decided he retired. They were starting to cycle in and out as Paul got older, and he actually told Jim, "Take care of my little buddy for me, okay?"
Which I do appreciate that. It's a lot better than finding out and knowing that April Winchell does not like what Hank Azaria did with Gargamel.
The Smurfs, right?
Yeah, she hates. It feels like he is an arrogant asshole.
Hey, the Smurfs was another franchise that had like an Easter special, a Christmas special, a Halloween special. And they all won Emmy Awards for that.
Yeah.
Hey,
there we go. Interesting.
I just realized here's a question I never asked. Yes. What would you all say is your favorite favorite Christmas movie that isn't, an adaptation or anything like that?
Well, I already said
Die Hard.
Not Die Hard.
Not Die. I already said about
Not Die Hard. But
my favorite Yogi Bear. My favorite Yogi Bear was the Comedy Christmas Giver because it got Huckleberry Hound, John McGraw, and all the other guys going to the big city and getting into shenanigans.
All right, so not anything. So no, sorry, not Home Alone, not any of that. What would you say is your favorite that we haven't listed?
National Lampoon. I'm going with National Lampoon at this point.
Yeah, that one.
Chevy Chase. He was the funniest he's been. 20 years of non-funny, and then he comes back for Community. But he'll come back for Christmas Vacation with Beverly D'Angelo and the kids and Randy Quaid and just comment on the movie every so often. They don't make cartoons.
Oh, I know. Shazam.
Shazam is not a Christmas movie.
No, that doesn't count because it took place during parts of it took place. It's not the entire movie.
Oh, you know what I also like? Actually, I also love riff tracks whenever they do.
Rudolph, I need you. Wait, Rudolph, I need you. Whoa! I got find that.
Go to Tubi. They have riff tracks in Mystery Science Theater. Mystery Science Theater.
I got riff track in theaters on my birthday. That year with Mafia. That was so funny.
I found the clip.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. Let me load the clip. And how much I bet Bianca's going to pop up right in the middle of it?
Okay.
Why not? It'll be a fun surprise.
Wait, how much? What the bet?
I don't mean literally bet.
I don't have any money, so.
Come on. I don't have any money either. That's why I want to win the bet.
Yeah.
Hey, I got my credit card. I'm good.
There we go.
I actually saved my money this Christmas.
I need you tonight.
Whoa!
And then they just laugh throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I've gone to help. Oh! Wait, what that say?
Here's the censure.
Little different version here, yeah.
That's right. Oh, we lost 3 lines in that. Okay. It was worth every moment.
I actually remember this Rudolph short being shown in school because it was also in public domain.
Oh,
yeah.
I completely forgot. There was a Christmas special. I completely forgot to mention. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo did something.
Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah,
Osmond, with Donny Osmond.
Yeah, it was Donny Osmond.
That's right. That's right.
Merry Christmas, you pinhead. Round 2 was next year. And what happened with the next time? Bam!
Hey, Santa.
The guy in the bottom left, that's Dan. He's been on some stuff before, Bianca.
Oh, wait, Ed and Eddie. Santa? Take me with you. Santa, I am.
That'd be good.
And Powerpuff Girls.
I think I've been on stuff with Bianca.
Yeah. Dan's been here before, Bianca.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the Powerpuff Girls episode.
And Johnny Bravo's movie. They were both great.
The Powerpuff Girls movie episode where Princess Mobox gets on the permanent naughty.
Oh yeah,
the permanent naughty list.
The permanent.
Also, Foster Some for Imaginary Friends, where they're trying to figure out if Santa exists or not. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Underwear. He does exist.
Dexter. Oh, geez, Dexter, where they do that really horrible subversion, trying to say, it's not, that's not important. But then what is important? The presents. I'm like,
that was funny.
I groan at that one.
Oh, wait, there was also hey, I'm on vacation. Happy birthday, Jesus. They says, hey, Peter, I'm Prancer. Guys, I broke my legs. You guys are having funny
some of the older did one. Some of the older did goodness better one, and how was better as well.
What?
You know, The Simpsons.
Well, that was the very first one that aired on Fox.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah. The one with, was
his little helper.
Yeah, but I would say, what about the one with Bart shoplifting?
Oh yeah, and Marge just.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was a great episode. I got it on DVD. That was.
And of course, at the end, it's like, oh no, not again.
And then it's like, I wanted to see.
Wait, what?
What? Sorry.
What was the one where Bart got a tattoo by accident or something? Was that a Christmas episode?
I don't.
Bart got a tattoo and.
I don't know if that was a Christmas one, but
I don't know what Christmas one. I don't know it was.
Of course, I also remember one of the future ones were during Christmas, and that was actually going to possibly be a series finale.
That's right.
That felt a series finale. I'll put a finale, but no, it kept going.
Yeah, but it has gone a bit better. It's not great, but it has gone a bit better. I mean, come on. That Treehouse of Horrors was great, wasn't it?
It was. I love that.
Oh, wait, since it is Hanukkah, shout out to Krusty. Yes, I'm a Jewish clown. Hey, it's my Krusty posse out
there. That was funny.
Hey!
Wow, that was like dead on. That Robs was dead on.
Just let actually do them, like doing Grandpa. Yes. Conan O'Brien, back in my day, we didn't have talk shows. We stood around and we listened to noises.
All right. Wait, let me do it. Let me do it. What the hell was that?
What was that?
In the engines,
how was my doing? How was my delivery? Like, what the hell was that?
Exactly with the cigarette dripping out of his mouth.
That's what I was doing. I was like,
oh, yeah, Barney. Hey, what's this non-alcoholic liquid I'm drinking?
Wow.
Willie, you clean up after yourselves. I'm not cleaning up your crap.
I was like, my heart stopped. Oh, there it goes.
You have the shinning. You mean shining.
You want to get seed? And oh, geez, what was the one about the Scots? Remember?
Oh, yeah, it won't last. It won't last. Their brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like Englishmen and Scots, or Welshmen and Scots, or Japanese and Scots, or Scots and other Scots. Damn Scots! They've ruined Scotland. You Scots are a pretentious bunch. You just made an enemy for life.
Hey, Bianca!
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, Tristan isn't, and Happy Alligator from Cave. Okay, Tristan isn't here, but I want to hear you and Eric just gush about Muppets and say how wrong she is.
Oh, she is wrong about the Muppets. We love Muppets.
Okay.
Completely wrong.
Yeah.
But I need to know the story behind this first. I need to know why she thinks it's nightmare fuel. What is the?
She never fully gave a reason. The most we got was what I said. Apparently, the Phenomena guy, her brother, he somehow tortured her with it or traumatized her with it, and she since looks at except for Elmo. Muppets, for some reason, Winnie the Pooh, I think that's a separate story altogether we don't know about. She has been hating, or she just feels like they're nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
She hates the literary part of the literacy part of the Winnie the Pooh, but she was talking about the stories, not the movies. She's like,
You're chopped off. You got chopped off.
She said the literary part of the Muppets. I mean,
I can hear her. Just
okay.
But the Muppets,
right. But with the Muppets, what?
Kermit the Frog and Gonzo are not scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, how can you say Kermit is scary? I get now some of the monsters.
Kermit the Frog isn't scary.
Yeah,
how can you?
Nightmare fuel. A Fraggle and a Doozer are not nightmare fuel.
Now again, I could see someone.
Okay, well, the Fraggles are kind of.
Oh wait,
I can understand Fraggles.
Wait, that's another episode. There was a Fraggle Rock Carol of the Bells. That was an episode of Fraggle.
I remember that.
Wait, Bianca,
I remember that.
Are you having Wi-Fi issues? You're saying?
Well, I just got home, so I had to reconnect.
Okay.
No, I saw the video, Bianca. You said your favorite Christmas movie was Elf with Will Ferrell and James Caan.
What?
You said your favorite.
Her favorite Christmas movie was Elf.
Oh, hers, not yours.
Oh, hers. What was yours again?
My top 3 was Klaus for number 1.
Nice.
On Netflix. What did I pick for my top 3?
No, you mentioned.
I can never.
Picked Home Alone.
Wait, let me finish.
First 2 movies.
Home Alone, yeah.
Home Alone, yeah.
And then
was it Muppets?
No. I never saw the Christmas one.
All
right. What's number 1?
My third one.
She's trying to remember. Give her a minute.
It's like sometimes I think about these on the spot, and then I immediately forgot before we went live, and I'm like, shoot, I didn't write it down this time.
Was it Rise of the Guardians or something?
No, I didn't see that one either. I have to renew my.
I'm going through the video right now. Now to try to find it. Oh, the Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I think.
Yes. And I was thinking the animated version.
Yeah,
yeah.
I totally forgot about the Jim Carrey version, but I love that one too.
The Jim Carrey one.
I got to do it. Whoopsie. Forgot about the reindeer.
Good kid. Bad judge of character.
Good kid. Do I get it? Good kid. Bad judge of character.
Oh, you're Robert.
I've seen that movie too many times. You can probably guess.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
speaking of Bianca, Bianca, not mommy. Have you seen the movie, the main one, the Grinch Silver?
Dude, that just came out, dude. I don't think anyone's had a chance to see it yet.
Oh, that's right. It's on YouTube, right?
No, it's not on YouTube. It's in theaters.
Is it?
Well, it's probably on YouTube right now. It didn't make like bomb financially.
I'm looking right now to see if it is.
By the way, Bianca, I actually counted up on this. There's over 14 different Christmas-related things with the Muppets. I actually counted. Yeah, there was Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, the John Denver, a Muppet Family Christmas, the Christmas Toy, Edmund Otter, a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie, Muppet Christmas Carol, Bear in the Big
Muppet
Christmas, Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree, all these specials.
I found it funny that she was like, except Elmo, and I'm like, isn't Elmo still Sesame Street?
I know that's and Sesame Street is some.
Yeah, Sesame Street.
Wait, Bianca, I gotta ask. Bianca, I gotta ask. Did Tristan ever? Did you try to argue with Tristan or Meg? Because how is Kermit nightmare fuel?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I have no idea. No, like nobody in there looks like Nightmare Fuel to me. Not even the drummer, and I love the drummer as a kid.
Oh, you mean Animal? Animal.
That's
Animal.
the jingle
Animal! Drums! Drums!
That's
Drums!
the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell.
Oh,
Rock.
okay, that was loud.
Sorry. Got the jingle bell.
Well, no, it was-
She gave the response of if you were sleeping and you opened your eyes and you saw like one of the Muppets, you would freak out.
Phenomena,
I'm
the
like, of
phenomena
course
guy.
I would. I'm
No,
pretty
I would just
sure.
slap. No, I would just slap God. If it was Gonzo Rizzo, I'd just slap him away in the nose.
That's why I said
toy came to life and it was in front of my face. Of course, I'd freak out. but
And again,
because of how they
that's why
look.
I say I can understand if her brother tormented her like that. I can see some people starting to feel like they're all Nightmare Fuel in their head.
Wait,
Yeah,
one
that's
thing.
true.
One thing.
I can understand that, but like,
I understand that
Who are
too.
you?
That's Dan.
What?
I'm the man?
yes,
Dan,
of course.
Got cut off.
Superman. He's our friend.
Yes.
Yep.
Dan. Zaman.
But,
That is what they call him.
but actually, but again, back to the Muppets real quick. I'd be like, yeah, if I walked into that, I'd swat him away. If it was, hold on. If it was Miss Piggy,
Yep,
though, I'd
we
be
know,
like,
we know, Davia.
Yeah, let me.
No,
Hey,
I know. But I'm from Dan, I'm Superman shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, I've got a Superman shirt on, but
That's Superman shit, see?
As
gotcha.
I was saying. As I was saying, yeah, that's it. But if Miss Piggy woke up next to me, I'd be like, "Please tell me you didn't kiss me awake, like with that smell."
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. No, I'm not leaving. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But yeah, we were talking about what movies we mentioned. We mentioned A Christmas Story. We mentioned Elf. We mentioned both Home Alones. We mentioned A Nightmare Before Christmas. We mentioned Yogi Bear, the Flintstones, all of our favorite Christmas carols. Alistair
Dioid. Dioid.
We mentioned Die Hard for what and argued it's not a Christmas movie. I don't think it is.
Yep. Yeah, my internet was acting up. Sorry.
Okay, we talked about
before I cut off, did anybody hear the reason why I said Tristan did like Winnie the Pooh, or did nobody hear that?
Oh no,
I didn't hear that.
No, yeah, you got cut off. You got cut off. So try it again.
I thought she was talking about the shows or the movies, but she's talking about the books. She's like, it makes your kid dumb, and I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, they misspell things on purpose, and I'm like, yeah,
it's the spelling things.
Yeah, the spelling things. By that logic, Cookie Monster. By that logic, Cookie Monster makes people dumb because he talks in Hulk speak. Alistair Cookie, welcome to Monster. I know. Do not. I know. Oh, Gordon, me try to like letter to Santa Claus, but me get hungry and me eat pencil. But don't worry, Cookie Monster. But me not write letter. Me eat typewriter too. Me eat typewriter too. No, also he ate the telephone receiver. Hello. You can tell Frank Oz improv that, taking the chord and going, hello.
Me Peterson. Let me go. Me Peterson. Telegram.
Yep. But you know, Cookie Monster, maybe you're. But you know, Cookie Monster, maybe if it'd be nice if you left something for Santa.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Me leave him necktie or shaving cream. Well, yeah, you could, but most people leave Santa. Oh, what? Tell me what? Cookies.
Cookies.
I know. By the way, Mr. Hooper, happy Hanukkah. Oh, thank you, Bob. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, if I hear one more thing about Christmas, I'm going back. Oh, yeah, we miss Bob. We miss you, Lewis. The great moment from Christmas Eve on Sesame Street is Bob is ready to do one of his music classes with the kids, and Linda, the deaf lady who was his girlfriend, got all the kids to sing along in sign language and surprised Bob. And Bob was like, "Thank you, Linda. That was a great Christmas gift. Yeah, I appreciate it. That was a magical."
Oh, Bianca, here's something. Hey, Bianca, here was a question a couple of questions we had asked. One. Who is your favorite Santa?
Who is my favorite Santa?
Yeah, for the movie.
In a movie.
A movie.
In a movie.
Or TV show.
Ooh,
or TV show.
What are they called? So I could have sworn there was these. There was a VHS that I had, and it was a compilation of Christmas movie, some color, some black and white, and I think it was called Castle, something
Yes.
like that.
They were all public domain or something?
And what was that?
Were they all public domain cartoons or something?
Some of them were cartoons,
No.
some of them were animated, some of them were live action. And one of them was, I think it was called Castle House or Castle Films or something like that. And one of them was like a narrator.
Castle Rock?
Castle
No. I really know what she's referring to. There was one where I was at a kid.
There was a film company. There was a film company that did create. There was a film company that did that. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them was it fairies that actually helped Santa became Santa. I'm not joking about that one. That did happen in one of the movies.
Oh, I remember that. How Santa became Santa. I remember a regular Bass special that did that. It was based off the book, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, with all the immortals and stuff. I remember that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that was really...
Bid you all welcome. That was one of the earliest ones I saw, along with Frosty and Rudolph. On the video.
Yeah, I just saw one at that school.
Right.
Right.
No, I taped it off. My parents taped it off of television, along with the Muppet Family Christmas.
Now, Bianca, here's the other question we had asked. Not counting the Muppet Christmas Carol, which you said you hadn't seen, but that was the question we had asked. What is your favorite rendition of Christmas Carol?
My favorite rendition of Christmas Carol?
Yeah, by Charles Dickens.
Like Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Scrooge, the Three Ghosts, all that. What's your favorite rendition?
I haven't seen Scrooge. I've only seen the last 5 minutes.
Oh, it's got to be the Mickey Mouse version.
Yep.
Or Scrooge McDuck.
Yes.
Well, like I said, I told them, here's my favorite. I never said it had to be a movie.
Yeah,
you cheater.
But I would also say Scrooge is up there.
I got to see the rest of Scrooge. Bill Murray looks like he's having the time of his life in that movie.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question for you, Bianca. Do you think Gremlins counts as a Christmas movie?
Yeah, a horror movie?
I never saw it.
Oh, never mind then.
Right. I think I've only seen parts.
I think it is.
I got to the Chuck Jones version.
Okay, here's it's not so much a question, but we like the discussion, but I'll ask it as a question. What is your favorite TV show / cartoon show Christmas special?
Yeah, like couldn't kick this door. Like
Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network stuff, things like that.
Yeah, you can name Yogi Bear, you can name Ed, Ed and Eddie, you can name.
Well, they did it tell.
Okay. Let her think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this is so hard. Oh no.
It doesn't have to be your number one. It doesn't have to be your number one. It could be whatever one's popped in your head.
Yeah.
I think the Teen Titans one was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that one was good. I like that one.
Wait. I do not remember a Christmas Teen Titans episode. What happened?
Let me double check.
Unless I'm having a Mandela effect. But,
I remember a Ben 10 episode with elves that turned Grandpa Max into Santa. I remember that episode.
Oh yeah, Ben 10 did do one. That was good.
Yeah, I see a Teen Titans Go version.
Wait, what?
I don't think the Teen Titans themselves never did. The main show never did one.
No,
I had that extreme Mandela effect. It was like not Christmas one, and Starfire was teaching, like saying how she did things, and in the original.
It might have been a general holiday. I don't think they ever said it was Christmas.
Yeah, they said it was like Happy
Hanukkah, or maybe
Happy Blowthog or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
Happy Blowthog.
Maybe it was a.
Okay,
maybe it was like around the holidays or something.
Yeah.
But,
Boulevard was a holiday for summer and homeworld, but friendship. And here's the thing about that episode. The episode I told John Thomas the future.
That was how long is forever. That was a great episode.
Yeah, that was a great episode and very sad. But
my very first exposure to Dick as Nightwing.
Yes.
That's my first word too.
Now, okay, but
anyway,
that
was considered a Christmas one, right?
No, it wasn't. It was just a typical episode. There was snow on the ground, but it wasn't a Christmas one. No.
I think it still counts.
Okay, well, I hear something else. Bianca, have you seen the Santa Claus?
By Tim Allen.
I love the Santa Claus.
Okay, have you seen the show?
Not yet. I have to.
You
read my
really
Disney Plus
should. It
account.
expands the lore. I'm not going to talk more about it, but yeah, it expands the lore.
It does. He's right.
He gave us a
I
quick
remember
rundown
somebody
of what.
saying that they didn't like it because the
Just
more
the
the
first
episodes
freaking
go
episode.
on.
Just the first freaking episode where they.
No. It wasn't that. It was the aesthetics. Like it looked very cheap looking.
I wouldn't say so. All the movies look cheap.
The old movies look cheap.
Honestly.
And what are they expecting? All of the movies looked a little cheap, but it was the heart that counted, and it counted
the heart and soul.
I forgot John
I think it's because they're like, hey, Disney's a big property. You should be putting more effort into how the world looks or something like that.
They were trying to match the look of the other movies, and the other movies were not.
The movie.
Let me put it
The
this
third
way.
one you can skip the third movie.
Let me put it this way: Disney can be stuff. They have a lot of money, but they can be very Scrooge McDuck strict on what you can do. This is why people who worked on stuff like Amphibia, Gravity Falls, and Animal House have all talked about behind the scenes crap they had to put up with Disney, whether it's budget or the standards.
Wait! What were you? What cancel show were you crying about, Bianca? Amphibia?
Everything.
Amphibia.
Was it the Owl House?
Oh,
the Owl House. I never watched that show.
Well, they're getting their season 3, so woo.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
I can never get into Owl House. The fan base has ruined it for me. I'm sorry.
I never got into Owl House, and I never did.
I can't.
What did fan base do? I'm confused. I need context. What did the fan base do?
No, I'll make it clear. It's nowhere near as bad as what the Steven Universe had done at their worst, which I do think people overuse that example too much.
Okay, here's my problem.
That family was a mess.
Here's the problem with the Owl House fan base. Number one, they hype the show way too much, so I know I'm gonna be disappointed. And two, yes, the shipping has turned me off. I'm sorry.
I don't care with shipping. I never did.
Unfortunately, it's kind of like what's happened with Ruby. You've had the shippers are unfortunately the more vocal ones, and they don't care a crap about the rest of the show outside of Bumblebee.
I should have said Batman. Batman.
Whoa. Tavia, if you're going to bring up the anime movie, I know about Megan Fitzmartin, but you got to remember this. She also worked on World War II with Jeremy Adams. So that does mean that there's a good chance she might...
Oh, wait, I forgot to mention Ruby, Chibi, nondescript holiday special. Every Chibi and Chibi time.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah, they do one.
Who knows what reason?
Yeah.
But what were you going to go off about, Tavia?
Here's the thing. The thing I was gonna what you guys have made this one, but honestly, that part might be that damn important to me. The thing I really was talking about the thing we did get. We did that first review about, and I need to talk about it because I need to show it.
Slow down again. You're trying to understand what you're saying. We're trying to understand what you're saying.
But the thing that I need to talk about, yes, if it's my part of it, that didn't worry me, but the one thing I do want to talk about that in this show, which I'll show you guys.
All right, hold on.
About. Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, the cast?
What about
No, not the cast.
Oh, you mean, are you talking about the plot? That apparently it's going to be a case where the league came there. Basically, look, the way I see it is, they're trying to take the two crossovers they're going to have, and they're trying to make a plot that can unite them together as opposed to being two different movies. So I can understand. Well, no, that's their typical style anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
Look, the way I see it is, this is their way. They're going to have two movies. Obviously, they didn't want one to happen in the League universe and one to happen in Remnant. So I think this was their best way of trying to have it be. By having it be the League come there first, they get changed into what was basically their Justice League conversions. And then when they come back, they're going to be coming into the to the DC universe, and they'll be dealing with stuff over there next. So I think this was the only medium they could have done it with.
Who's the writer for
these
the
are Lucians themselves. That's the thing that would make them up.
Well, they're themselves because they're going to be themselves because they're still in Remnant. They're not going to change because the league showed up.
I know. But I have Rooster Teeth who's making this, which.
Well, to be fair, whoa. Rooster Teeth, dude. Rooster Teeth, this is clearly a case of Warner Brothers gave them the order to do this. Clearly, because otherwise they would be working on the next volume. This was a case where this was clearly mandated by Warner Brothers. I'm positive of that one.
One other thing about Rooster Teeth Christmas, red versus blue, blue Santa. Oh, no.
I know. Oh, my God, blue Santa. What? Where? Son of a.
Is Superman and Batman going to be younger?
Oh yeah, they're going to be de-aged when they come to this world. Those other two
Yeah, they're going to be like.
Ruby has a type, farm boys apparently.
Yeah.
So the Oscar shippers are very proud.
Yeah, because in the comic she is crushing on Clark clearly,
and Yang is being the wingman.
Yeah,
I thought. Oh yeah.
What it said, and I quote.
I know. I saw what the plot said. Yeah.
Yeah. I did it into Ruby Superhero Huntman Part 1. I wanted to do the spring.
Yeah, I'll read it for you. I'll read it for you, Tavia. Justice League / Ruby Superheroes and Huntsmen Part 1 will feature and will bring Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern, and Vixen. So they're adding Vixen to this one. Are transported to the strange world of Remnant and find themselves turned into teenagers. Meanwhile, Remnant heroes Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang must combine forces with the Justice League to uncover why their plan has been mysteriously altered before a superpowered Grimm destroys everything. So in other words, it's a case where they're trying to. This is going to be Part 1, meaning this is all going to be on the Remnant side. After this is going to probably then lead into the Justice League side. And look, Kylie's going to be look, dude, Kylie's going to show up again.
Kylie.
Yeah.
Blake's mom.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, Kali.
Kali, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to show up again.
Wait a second.
Blake has a mom?
Yes.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Kali. I'm thinking back to Indiana Jones, which makes you think back to Han Solo, which makes you think back to the Star Wars Holiday
But
Special.
Oh, no. Another thing we don't mention.
What don't we mention?
The Star Wars Holiday
Special.
I love that special.
Wait a minute. Guardian Galaxy Hospital. Who the hospital grew up? That special, Guardian Galaxy, amazing. It's so funny.
Yeah, but anyway.
Whip.
Woo! Yeah, but anyway, like I said, the plot does make sense with what they're doing in my eye. In my opinion, it makes sense. It might sound annoying, but it makes sense. I mean, Dan, Eric, what do you think? Do you think that plan makes sense if they're going to do a two-parter? If it was one movie,
I just want to wait until this comes out and see how many more complaints the fans can make.
I'm just keeping an open mind about it. I'm willing to watch it and take it as it is. I'm actually kind of excited to see it because I love both the Justice League and Ruby. So
unfortunately, a lot of the Ruby fans are trashing this. They're like, "Why are we getting this? What the hell? Oh, these designs look stupid." Blah blah. I have seen very few people who are actually Ruby fans who are saying anything good. But I think that could also be because, unfortunately, this special throws a little bit of wrenches into the shippings because of the fact that you have Weiss liking Bruce. Now, I think because having them be they're coming from the League world there means any shipping's not going to exist because they already have their love interest back home.
Yeah.
Enough of the shipping already.
Oh yeah, Batman
and Weiss.
And Weiss like that, Bruce.
That seems like a good match, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it was a very good
match. I think that good match.
Ruby and Clark, Weiss and Bruce. Although I also like Weiss with It's funny thing. Felt like Weiss was the one who kept getting all the ship teasing. You had teased her with Bruce. You teased her with Cyborg, and you even teased her with Diana.
That was weird.
Let's not do the useless.
Oh yeah, the main bit was Starlo.
Oh, and then there was also a moment where you see Yang and Blake. They're talking, but they're getting ready for the next night. But like, what? Like, there's a moment that implies the two are going to go to bed together. There's a moment, and it's like,
wait, how old are the?
Oh, they be the equivalent of high schoolers, but still.
No, they're college age.
College age.
They're like 19. Yeah, Ruby is 17, and everybody else is 19.
Yeah, Ruby.
Wearing their older clothes though, like that's the younger clothes.
No, the older clothes are the younger. So Ruby would be 15, and the others would be 17.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me find it. I'm gonna find it.
I remember because Yang is 2 years older than Ruby.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta start my days off with the Yang,
guys.
Am I right, Nora?
I'm cleaning the castle.
I'm cleaning the castle.
Whoa,
Nora!
whoa. What were you saying, Tavia?
I have a question, guys. Like, who's the main villain gonna be at the part 1, part 2? Because I thought part 1
We don't know. They didn't say. They didn't say yet. They basically
Like, spoiler.
They said basically
It
there's
was
going to be
me.
some. Well, look.
It was you, Bianca.
Look. In the actual comic, it was Starro the Conqueror.
Yeah, Starro the Conqueror. Yeah.
So, but we don't know. But we don't know yet. Here, we do not know yet who is it going to be. But give me a moment. I'm trying to find the bit there and let you guys decide if they were implying anything or not.
Oh, I remember the Batman the Brave and the Bold episode that was take place on Christmas.
I'm gonna actually be right back.
With Red Tornado.
Okay.
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, Brave did a Christmas special. I can forgot.
With Red Tornado. I remember Jingle Bells.
Okay. I found it.
I found it. Find what?
Star has been made a comeback in popularity.
Here it is.
Since the shooters.
Look at this. Look at this.
So what does someone
do when they're waiting for the final battle to come?
Final battle to come.
No.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I'm not baiting this. I am not.
I'm sorry, but that sounds like a tease.
That's not a tease like that.
Bianca, what do you think? What do you think? Okay.
What's the next page?
The next page cuts to somewhere else. We don't see them again until the next morning.
What does someone do when they're waiting for? If the answer is go to bed with each other, that's a really weird answer.
No. What have we learned from every horror movie? Sex equals death. Remember that in Scream.
Right. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Dan. Okay, wait for Dan to come back. But seriously,
is Sumo Kong in the comic?
No,
he's my favorite character.
Wait,
yes, I'm son.
Son. Oh, Sun Wukong, right.
Yeah,
Right.
unfortunately, let's be honest. So many of the fandom don't care. Those are the shippers hate him with a fiery passion because he gets in the way of. Dan.
I'm back.
Okay, Dan.
Rob, wait a minute. Hey, Rob, wait a minute. There's plenty of Black Sun shippers. They're the ones who are arguing against the Bumblebee shippers.
Right. Okay, but Dan, take a look at this and tell me, does this imply anything? Dan, tell me, does this imply anything in your eyes?
Yes, it does, and I love it.
No. My girl Yang is not. Never mind.
Yeah, but seriously, that's clearly what it's implying, especially that smile.
It ain't implying that.
Yes.
Get that out of my face, please.
I just want to see Sun Wukong because the way his moveset is amazing.
Oh yeah, and come on, he has one of the best weapons, gunchucks.
I love his weapons. Yeah.
Again, unfortunately, I do think because they do seem to be looking more at the Bumblebee shippers. I think because they don't want to tick them off. I mean, seriously, these are the same people. Remember, these are the same people when. Ruby and when Yang and Blake finally meet up again around volume 8, I believe it was 7 or 8, and after being missing, separated for a while. It was 8. It was 8 because Penny was hurt. And you have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But they're like, why aren't they kissing?
Dirty.
And they're like, why aren't they kissing? It's like, guys, they're worried about Penny. They're worried about other things going on. What time and place? No, they've been missing a while. They have to kiss now. It's like that's horrible storytelling. That is horrible storytelling.
Number one, there was we kind of have a war going on, and B, we were on a break when Ren and Nora got kissed. So the kiss, we thought there was no danger. So big difference.
Yeah, but again, the fact that they just
the fact that they made Adam an abuser, and I'm like, what the?
Well, that was always implied.
He was always the bad abuser.
That was always implied. That was always.
I never think they were dating. I thought it was a mentor relationship.
Okay. I will give that. I will give her that. I will give you that, Bianca. There is a case where you can read one or the other out of it.
I didn't think like an abusive what's it? Wait, what am I saying?
Abusive. You weren't seeing an abusive romance. You were seeing an abusive mentorship.
Yes, I'm like, mentorship, I understand, but I'm like, wait, nah, you ain't gonna.
Adam did say.
What the heck?
But Adam did say, "Hello, my darling."
That is true. He did.
That is true. That's
I
funny.
will destroy everything you hold dear, starting with her.
Wait. Didn't he say that in the later seasons, not the
No.
earlier
He said, "I will destroy everything," and that's when Yang lost her arm.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was in volume 3.
How did he lose the arm?
No,
He cut it off.
Her aura was broken. Remember, when your
aura
aura is broken, you are open to any attack like that.
Yeah, once the aura is done, you can get actually injured.
Okay, like I said, I've not watched Ruby ever. Okay, I watched some Ruby volume 1 on Netflix a long time ago.
Well, the animation style's clearly gotten better since those first 3 seasons.
Nothing's ever going to top the best food fight you've ever seen.
Yeah, the food fight.
I'm queen of the castle. I'm queen of the castle.
Justice will be swift. Justice will be painful. It will be
delicious. Yeah.
Dang turkeys.
Oh, wait. Remember Ruby Chibi? I knew my love would cure him.
Yeah, no one's doing the misery thing.
Oh yeah. I don't want to break. No, you shouldn't break anything at all.
Not until I take your temperature. Guess again.
No. That is one thing I did love Ruby Chibi. It was such a great stuff. And seriously, I still think Ruby they've lost it with Red versus Blue. They have lost it. They have lost it ever since Zero.
Yeah.
They lost it before that, I think.
They were limping along from 14 onward. 13 was their high note. 13 was their high peak.
13 should have been the end. Honestly, I think 13 should have been the end.
I even accept 14 because it was an anthology.
Yeah, I know, but like they shouldn't have continued after that. Like it was over. It was done. That was a great place to stop. You could have gone out on top.
Wait. Bianca, do you know about Red versus Blue?
I know about Red versus Blue. I haven't seen it though.
You should. It's all free on YouTube. It's all free on YouTube.
Is it still on YouTube?
It still is.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They're done. They're in the movie versions now. They've posted the movie versions of them on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way.
Anyway, speaking of making a comeback, Star Conquer made a comeback since the Shooter Squad.
All right. Okay. I will give you that.
What is that?
Starro was in the Super Sons movie.
Yep, not the Super Sons in the Shooter Squad movie was awesome. And putting
Starro's always been a big threat. He was there in the very beginning for the Justice League. He was.
Yeah, he was.
That's right.
Wasn't he the first?
Christmas
the first
episode.
one, yeah.
Oh yeah, Christmas. I will say this. If there's one thing, if I had to pick my favorite Christmas anything, period, it would always be anytime you would see Superman answering Christmas letters and trying to do what he can for the few letters he was answering. Going around the world, helping people as much as he can. I love that. When people have done that, Dan Jurgens was the one that started it, and it's been carried over ever since.
Yeah,
I gotta do something. Donut, you tapped out a turn. I thought I was after Simmons. No, we go in line. It goes you, then me, then Simmons, then back down to me, then you, then me, then Simmons, then me.
I love the camera doing that. The camera.
The camera. Simmons, you, me, Simmons, you, me. Then me again. It makes perfect sense. But doesn't that mean you go twice as much or 10 times as much? Ow, this is the best game since football.
Yeah, but I was okay. I gotta ask you this then. Favorite Red versus Blue and regular Red versus Rooster Teeth voice actor. For me, Jen Brown, followed by Kathleen. Jen has earned it over Kathleen thanks to Pyrrha.
I think my favorites.
I don't know.
My favorites are Bernie. Wait, my favorites are Bernie, Michael, and Barbara.
All right. But I would have to say, though, I put Jen above all of them because of how professional she is, how much she's done. Hell, you do know she's technically an official voice for Harley Quinn, right?
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, she voiced.
I did not know
her
that.
in the DC Universe Online. She voiced her there. I wouldn't think she was the best, but she did a decent job.
She did a decent job.
Who's the voice actor?
Jen Brown. She's Carolina in Red vs. Blue and Pyrrha in Ruby.
That's right, Pyrrha.
Yeah, she's on the Harley Quinn DC Online. Fun fact on DC Online. Kevin Conroy voiced Batman in DC Online, and they did Dark Knight Metal, and they also did Dark Knight Death Metal in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I looked it up, and it after it made it the Scott Deputy one, maybe having a that one, and it dug a Deborah in that game, which I think I'm into that story. But
Yeah, I'm doing
that story.
Okay, guys, I'm going to start wrapping up soon. My throat's really starting to get sore now.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of streaming, but
If I continue anymore, the last Christmas thing I'll do is 1997 Raw versus Nitro, the NWO Monday Nitro and DX basically saying "kiss under the mistletoe" and then Stone Cold Steve Austin stunning Santa. That was a classic. I didn't want no pony.
Another
mealy mouth bearded punk.
All right, thank you.
Another thing.
Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead,
I was going to say another thing that I wanted to say was there's 3 things that I need to see for it to be Christmas, to see or hear or experience. One is A Christmas Story. The second is Cheech and Chong's Christmas thing.
Yep.
Yes.
And then
Klaus.
No, I can't remember the third.
Oh,
it's a leg, like a statue.
Wait. Was it a song? Was it a song? Was it a movie? Was it a show? What was it?
Was it a game?
No, it wasn't a game. No, it was
a song or a movie?
Comic?
No, it wasn't a comic. No, it's either a song or a movie or a skit, but I don't.
Dr. Seuss.
The Grinch. Yes, that was it. That's it. That's it. The Grinch. The Grinch.
I must stop Christmas from coming.
But how? And then the Grinch.
I mean, in what way?
I mean, in what way?
But wait a minute. Robert, you mentioned your favorite Christmas carol was a song. Was the Bruce Springsteen version?
Yep. Santa Claus is coming to town.
No, my favorite.
No, I like
I like Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys rule.
Wait. What were you saying about which Grinch?
Yeah, which Grinch is he watching?
Yeah, you talking about the animated one, Dan, or you're talking about the Jim Carrey one?
Oh, the animated one. Yes, the animated one.
Yeah, but not the.
Yes, it's got to be the
recent.
I love the Jim Carrey one, but
not the recent, not the Benedict Cumberbatch one. Seriously.
No, I mean the original one.
Right.
Like,
funny thing about that Benedict Cumberbatch one, they clearly wanted him for his Doctor Strange voice, but he refused. He utmost said, "I have a voice in mind. I'm going to do it," and I'm just like, they should have just recast him right then and there. I'm sorry. The voice he did was stupid.
At least we got that.
Did it sound funny?
At least we got the.
Wait, what, Bianca?
Did it sound like comical or something? Because I didn't even see the
Nasal,
trailer.
it
I was like, nope.
nasally. It was just nasally.
At least we got the gif of him constantly eating that big plate of or pile of spaghetti and meatballs.
Right.
It's supposed to look sound threatening to people, like his look, his voice.
Unfortunately,
so Cumberbatch sounding noise.
Cumberbatch just felt like that was the voice he wanted to go with because he didn't want to do. But now, granted, to be fair, in his defense, he was probably still recovering from Smaug from Lord from the Hobbit. He was probably still having bad visions about doing it that time. He probably wanted to avoid doing a gravelly voice. I heard it almost killed his voice doing Smaug.
Oh, shit. And that's why you take singing lessons.
Speaking of gravelly voices, another another Ebenezer Scrooge we got to talk about, Yosemite Sam. And as for you, Cratchit,
I remember that.
Christmas.
I
am no wait. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Speedy Gonzales. I am stirring, and I am a mouse.
Wait. Who here's ever seen Bah Humduck?
I have. Bah Humduck. Yes, I've seen that.
I think I did.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one.
It's like
I did see that one.
Yeah, but
it's like with Daffy. One other Disney one we got to mention. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. The nephews that gives having Christmas every day. Max and Goofy try.
Oh yes,
it's real.
Who told you something crazy like that?
Mr. Pete.
Oh, that figure. Son, of course there's a Sandy. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of out-of-work elves.
Right. Yes. Well, even a broken clock is right 2 or 3
Once or
times
twice
a
a
day.
Christmas. Once upon a Christmas, twice upon a Christmas.
Once
I liked
upon
both.
a Christmas. Once
I
upon
liked
a
both.
Christmas.
Oh no,
That's
she
why-
liked both. She said she liked both.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Mickey
no.
and Minnie doing the Gift of the Magi. Perfect choices.
That's adorable.
Okay, again, we could talk more Christmas, but like I said, my throat is really starting to get to me. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see you.
Santa cry. Santa cry.
No. Okay, and we'll see you all on the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Good night.
Yeah. Night.